football chick.
Thank you.
Seeing as we're already live, let's go live.
Whoops.
Wait, we're going live. I'm not ready to go live. I'm
We've been live for 20 minutes.
I'm football chick. Pictures of me, okay? We can wait.
Football chick, did you see the grape episode? Because if there's grapes in our butts, then yep, that's Dragons After Dark.
We are actually clipping the mic today. That's amazing.
We're what?
Clipping the mic.
What do you
Hitting
mean?
the red zone.
Oh.
Because we're so loud.
Well,
Hold
it's
on, I still
also.
need a charger.
Oh, hey, look at that. Skeleton Games has been with us for 2 months.
Woo!
Yay!
Well, hey.
Alright, so let's make this official. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. It's Sunday.
Whoops.
And we're off to a wonderful
Oh
start.
my gosh, I can't even.
Tonight, today, this afternoon, whatever word I'm looking for is Sand and Magic.
The answer is yes.
And we are still recovering from one heck of a night last night.
Indeed.
I don't think there's ever going to be recovery from that. Like, I still can't think about it without crying. Hence my outfit today.
I actually did end up crying.
Sorry, there's two things on my thing. If you,
Oh, you can make all
Here,
the
you
dad
can't
jokes.
that to.
You can make all the dad jokes you want because I'm a dad.
And you're a damn sexy one.
Wait, was that dad or dead?
Dad.
I mean,
Dad.
necromancy
Dad.
jokes
I
are.
did dad.
Oh.
So,
Dad joke.
That's right.
that being said,
I'm playing this character.
does anybody recall what happened last time we played?
Yeah,
gotta go.
yeah.
I have an adorable
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
pet. Someone bit his ear off.
And
It
then,
was
you,
an
Backwards.
accident.
and then you sewed it back on
Backwards.
backwards.
So he's not traumatized
So
at all.
other than trying to recreate Stockholm Syndrome with a goblin, what else happened?
Well, we encountered some sort of a weird puppy dog sort of creature that at one moment was nice and then in the next moment tried to kill us.
And it spoke Sylvan.
Sylvan, yes.
Because I spoke with it.
Yes.
It was scared of itself.
I think because of what it can do. It sounded like it
Yeah.
was afraid of its own power. And then we got raided by goblins. I took one as a pet. We're gonna love him
Jeffrey!
forever.
Jeffrey.
Is it free?
No, it's Jeffrey.
Is
And
it free?
then let's see. Then we tried to.
Happy
Oh,
days.
that's what it was.
Happy days, Skeleton Games. Happy days.
I can't breathe.
Do you want me to, Jazz, do you want me to loosen it?
No, it's good. I just, the angle I'm sitting at, I gotta move a little bit.
Because you're bosom.
Yeah.
Your bosom.
Anyways.
I
not gonna
sat
comment.
down an airplane
Fast forward.
deployed.
Yeah.
At least you're not trying to drive.
Oh god.
Double
No,
dash
I
forward.
no.
on the way to Red Fest. I can't see the steering wheel.
And the tone for today's game has been set.
There's no turning back.
So yes, you guys also wound up. Do you remember the strange sight you saw a little bit deeper in the second story of the cave?
I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was something very scary.
That needs
Is
to
that
go
a
on
picture?
Discord.
Oh my god. What? Someone tell me what my speed is!
What's funny?
Shoujo?
And then show the stream.
No. That does not need to be shown.
If you subscribe now.
How much of your phone can you see when you're wearing that corset?
I have it up high.
What's funny is that when we went to Comic Con, it was the same thing. She had to drive with a corset. So she's driving like this. She's like, "This is hard, guys." We're like, "We can barely understand you." You were choking yourself. It was funny.
Again, does anybody remember what you saw further down in the cave prior to turning back around?
I am failing my homework right now.
A whole bunch of nope.
It was some shadowy thingy, and then I don't remember.
There was the water cave troll thing that Grug amazingly
I'm
seduced.
Yeah, that
talking
was-
the second floor.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I gotta take this.
I apologize, DM. I do not recall.
That's fine.
Are you looking for Keith?
It's okay.
Okay, hang on. He's right here.
There was all those bats.
Yep, and it was after the bats. There was something that happened that I'm hoping you guys remember, but if you don't, you'll remember when it happens.
I remember the howling.
Yes, the howling that we had to.
I don't remember
prison
seeing.
saves.
I don't remember if we saw anything.
It was a
But
shadowy flit,
Yes.
and we thought it was the creepy shadow puppy thing, but I don't think it was.
Yeah, much sad. But that's why I'm the DM, because I have all the feats. Alright, so yes. And you guys fought with the bats that were very,
Annoying.
well, that too. They filled up most of the cave, and you guys realized they weren't.
Yeah,
quite
Jeffrey woke him
bats.
up with his loud mouth.
Doesn't help that you flicked him.
He didn't cooperate.
And you guys turned to head back
You too.
topside. Ran into the puppy again, but now it's down on the second floor with you guys. Yeah. And no nat 1 has been redeemed.
Yeah, because I remember we said we were gonna go up.
Yes, we
Then
were
we
going to work
needed
our
to
way back
leave.
up.
We were gonna leave.
Did we not sneak past it already?
You had a chat with it and then made it to the first floor, yes.
Okay, so are we now on the troll floor?
Yes.
Okay, because I can stop by and seduce him again too, if we need to.
Okay.
I'll get the oil. I'll get the oil.
That's my answer.
Yep, that was mine too.
So yes, at this current point in time, you guys have made your way up to the long ramp, as it were, to the wall of sharp blades that you have knocked apart.
That's right. Can we? Are we clear to keep going? I think our plan was still to get out of here and rest up because we're all pretty beat up.
yeah,
So,
then come back. And
Now I get to crawl through the broken shards of glass again because we only
Well,
cut a
I could have
hole.
swore somebody started knocking our way through that.
Did we?
Yeah, you did. You
Not
clearly
me.
see it, or
It was one of the taller folk that started knocking pieces apart
was
together.
it?
Twasn't me.
I don't think it was me.
was you.
Twasn't me.
It was you. 'Cause it wasn't me.
Surely it was.
It twasn't. I was there. I know.
So
It
the
was.
DM was going to give it to you, so now roll me a dexterity save.
Save. 19.
19. You managed to crawl through the broken shards and whatnot.
Why are you crawling? There's a big opening.
Which doesn't
not
seem
that
to cause
bad.
any more damage to your arm. The other tall person, Ash,
Sneeze.
I need a dexterity save from you too.
Fail.
Definitely not.
21.
21? Yeah, you make it through without tearing yourself apart either. And the two... thank you very much for the host skeleton game.
Woo!
Thank you.
Are you having issues?
Yeah, I had to lean down to grab the
Oh,
charger.
choking.
I wonder why it's not popping up.
Yeah, I've noticed that
alert.
it doesn't seem to be.
And I have it set. I'm gonna have to start digging because it's not doing anything. The two halflings make their way through.
Halflings. Oh, the gnomes. That's right.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not sure why it's doing that.
We'll fight.
Yeah, but I'd win.
As you guys make your way through, you find yourself in the room where you had seen a giant version of the puppy dog, and you see goblin parts all over the place. You know, skeleton, your presence is known the moment you show up.
We love you.
Right.
There are
So
The
goblin
Phaleotoad Rectory.
There are
Is that
goblin
what he's
parts-
talking about?
there are goblin parts all over the place.
where's our little puppy friend? We already passed him, right?
Downstairs
Okay.
in
Okay.
that side room.
We'll keep
Yeah,
going.
he was back behind
Anything
us.
cool in these goblin parts? Maybe Jeffrey
No.
can find a new outfit.
No.
Maybe
No.
Jeffrey wants to eat some of
Everything
I don't know if Jeffrey's
is
a cannibal.
decimated.
it. Is Jeffrey a cannibal?
Is he hungry?
I'll ask him. Oh, you hungry? Alright, let's go.
I'm gonna slide over on him a little bit.
Okay, bye.
Well, no, just so I can.
I know.
This chair's a little less constricting.
chair?
It's not the same chair.
3 box?
Not right now.
3? Oh.
No, he's asking.
No
if
Kingdom
you
Hearts
remember
3
it.
yet. Although to be fair, we can't make them wait much longer. It has been like 8
We
months.
can make them wait as long as we want.
Okay, I
Because you're
won't.
the
I'm the
parents.
nice. I'm the nice one.
Someone's got to be authoritarian.
I love you.
Okay, cool. This was from our little puppy snack, right?
So, somebody managed to catch the puppy doing this.
Well, yeah, wasn't it? Didn't you and I kind of stumbled back? Yeah, alright, keep going in.
Now, where do you think I got the idea that you broke the quartz off so you could just walk through it instead of crawling?
I'm pretty sure someone else did that.
No, because it was. We saw the puppy went. Let's go back.
Well, I don't think it was me.
Yeah, it was you. Because you're you're smasher.
You guys make your way back
He says
around.
smashing.
You guys make your way back around.
Yeah.
And you can still hear, as you round the corner, very faintly, the sound of something moving.
Yeah, it's a big old swingy blade thing.
The pendulum blade.
And it doesn't take too long until you reach the room with the body of water.
Maybe we should be quiet and sneaky through here.
We're back. We're just passing through. We
Okay.
killed all the bad stuff for you. Hi, I'm Katie. Remember?
Perfect. That's just what I was thinking.
I got an axe and a drug. You want to see?
Hey, Grog. Let's
Yeah.
go magic. Let's go magic.
Okay, so I was not expecting to do this. Thanks.
Oh dear lord.
I will get my sword out.
How close are you going to get before you start shouting this out?
I feel like that camera got moved because we can't see any of the table.
It's possible.
I can see it.
I can also adjust it. I can also adjust the frame.
I can also move the camera if need be.
It's
Oh,
easy.
you're right. I do think it got bumped
I
somehow.
can adjust the frame.
Okay. It's fine. I realized like I can't see them as well.
Okay, just let me know if you need me to move something.
Hiccup.
Oh shoot! I just turned all the cameras off.
Oh,
Hold on, guys.
no, you know what? I bet it's moved so that way you can see who's sitting here on straw nights.
It was more than that though because
Oh,
I
okay.
can't see you two as well, and that's usually the one I watch to see.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Okay.
Grug brought me chocolate, and I'm gonna eat one.
So yeah, we'll have
That's
to.
because Grog's secretly a sweetheart.
I'll have to.
Yes.
We'll have to.
Absolutely.
We'll have to tilt the camera down a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment.
That's alright, Grog will take care of it.
That's awesome, Skeleton Games.
Yeah, good. All right. So, how close are you going to get before you start shouting out, "Hi, Mr. Troll, we're home"?
I'm gonna hide as soon as she starts shouting
How?
behind one of my troll friends.
Okay. Katie,
Yeah.
how close are you going to get before you
He's
start
asking, like,
shouting
three
that
times
out?
When we enter the room, when we're in about 50 feet, I'm gonna do it so we don't surprise him.
Okay.
Just letting you know we're carefully coming back through. We're leaving. We don't want to intrude on your lovely house.
Oh no!
What? Yeah!
Hello,
Let it
Jitterbug!
Let it be known that Kira is currently hiding.
Okay.
Has Blue Box been here yet?
Blue Box.
All the hype.
Blue Box, I need to thank you,
I need to
and
move.
I need to let you know in case you weren't here for it. But whenever we get raided, there is a goblin raiding party that happens, and you just sent a goblin raiding party of 12 into this situation.
I'm still good. I have 1 rage left and half my health.
All right, so as you holler this out, I need a stealth roll from Gita.
27.
27?
Pretty
Yes.
Alright, give me a second here because I gotta figure out what I did with. There it is. 27. Okay.
Woo! We appreciate you so much, Blue Box.
Thank
All
you
the hype.
so much.
Thank you, Blue Box.
Oh,
Thank you.
So 12 goblins and a troll.
and a troll,
I'm putting
and
my
you
glasses on.
guys.
This is getting serious.
I was
Walked
not
into the dungeon.
expecting combat. You guys just
Woo!
completely derailed
Oh,
me.
here. Have a chocolate. Give me one.
Toss one here.
Ooh,
Yes,
nice piece of candy. Ooh, nice piece of candy.
Would you like a piece of chocolate?
There we go.
Sure, that's awful sweet. Actually, I won't sit in your spot. I'll sit over here.
Okay. So, you got what for yourself?
27.
27?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I have a piece of chocolate?
bum.
Now
Are we
I need
doing
initiative.
markers? Not it for drawing.
I mean, it's not obviously going to be me.
I can draw.
Okay.
Balls.
So
No,
Tim
initiative.
didn't get a good initiative.
Grog did not get a good initiative.
Brooke, I'm sorry.
Tim's initiative is through the roof.
Well,
Tim's got like a +5 with Dex mod.
So, because we got raided by 12 people, we have 11 raid goblins and 1 raid goblin champion that are now present.
I want that one as my pet too.
We already have Jeffrey.
Good luck.
Jeffrey, you're getting replaced.
Oh, really? That's not good.
That's alright, we got this. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
Okay.
What was your
9. Ouch. You're an elf.
I rolled a
What?
4.
My initiative is better than Melchior's, and I thought I did pretty.
I only have
Awful.
13 dex.
Okay, and now
Yeah.
we get to the fun part.
Yeah.
Because
Ash.
5.
Ash, 5.
Woo! Blue Box,
Yeah.
you created goblins.
14.
14.
Where's we need the spoon. We need the rating spoon.
The rating spoon?
Yeah. I'm getting the rating
Grub.
What was the
9.
rating spoons?
Grub got 9.
spoon. Lucille,
And Katie.
12.
I seriously got the highest initiative out
Well,
of the 4 of
I was going to
us.
say we don't know what the goblins
I got the rating spoon.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, as you holler this out, hey troll, we're here, we don't want to scare you, it's your friend Katie, and Grub with the axe and the things and the oil, and all of a sudden you hear a scream. A visceral scream come from just around the corner where you're hearing that
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
And as you hear that scream, you watch half a goblin roll into the room.
Wait, I'm sorry, half a goblin.
Yeah, half a goblin. Rolls into the room, this trail of blood behind it. And as soon as that scream happens, all of a sudden you hear "Ah!" as a dozen voices seem to ring out an echo through the cave. And you watch as this stream of goblins run around the corner.
Oh look,
The
they go
water-
quiet.
The water in the lake starts to ripple.
Oh boy.
Push them into the lake.
And in front of the entire group, you see a slightly larger goblin with a nasty looking, chewed up scimitar in his hand. And as he approaches,
He's my size, I got him.
he pulls out this metal rod that looks like it has been, like it's been chewed by the puppy downstairs, and launches it across the room.
I'm
Can I
gonna
have
catch
my
it.
axe so I can dual wield, please, with my rating spoon?
I want to jump in front of whoever he's throwing it at.
Aren't you going to tell him that you love him?
No, that's my other
Wrong,
character.
wrong.
Wrong campaign.
That's my other character. Grog doesn't love anyone.
And
Oh my gosh.
Kita
Yeah.
DM, can I
does
have my axe? It's behind you.
Can I dive in front of it?
does a 17 hit.
It can see me?
It rolled a nat 1.
Oh. Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay.
Ouch.
Owie.
It does 2 points of damage to you.
Oh, okay.
Here, give me your hand. I'll help you with Lucille.
No, it was an accident on his part.
You took 2 damage from the rating spoon.
It went between Ash's legs
And then you
hit
get
me.
the rating spoon because you got hit.
Oh, okay.
And we did draw this.
might have to blow your axe up.
I got a. Oh
Look a
my!
little flaccid.
My axe is. It's a flaccid raid flap flap.
Kita,
Oh god. Yep.
it is your turn.
It's my flaccid
Katie,
raid
you'll
flap
be
flap.
on deck.
Yep.
Am I not hidden anymore?
You are still hidden. It was a complete
Oh,
accident and
okay.
fluke that he hit you.
There's a shadow over there
Sweet.
with a javelin sticking out of it.
Sweet.
It was
Then
only 2 damage, which means it just nicked her.
I'm going to return the favor
Okay,
and shoot at him with my short bow.
okay. Roll the hit. Hey.
I'm hidden, so I have advantage.
Huh.
Hey!
And we start with a nat 20, folks.
Oh, that's amazing.
Do not give the goblin the raiding spoon. They don't get it. Just us.
So wait, so that is... Oh gosh, that's a lot. That's a total of 3d6 18 plus another one.
It's my flaccid raid flap flap. You won't hold it.
24 plus 5, 29, 30. 43 points of piercing damage.
Hey, look, one of those
Roll
legendary
me-
blood cylinder taxes.
Roll me a d4.
A d4.
Yeah.
If you kill my new pet already,
1.
From the shadows, you hear this whistle as the arrow looses and flies straight. And you watch as it gives this thing a tracheotomy.
ugh,
Oh.
Sorry.
And it's a complete through and through as the goblin standing behind it. And they both.
Leech
I got
traits.
2!
Leech traits.
was that the big one?
Yeah.
You little
The big one is the
mamma
one I
jamma.
got the tree.
It was all size. We should kill it.
I wanted him in my backpack.
So
We
how long
can't
did that
all be in your
Yeah.
backpack.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide again.
Nat
freaking
20.
That's a 31 still.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, the DC was 32.
That's my girl. Hey,
Hey,
Weezy.
Luigi!
Right. Well, I'm gonna use my last rage, and I'm gonna run at the nearest one.
Roll
And-
a dexterity save.
Why? Okay. A dexterity save is 21. Or no, 19. I'm sorry, I can't math. My axe is flaccid.
None was a hog.
It's my flaccid reed flat flat.
As you start running towards the goblins,
Yeah.
you are doused in water
Uh-oh.
and seaweed. Or what looks like seaweed. It would actually, no, in this case it would be algae.
You leave my troll friend alone. This is his house.
And
Get out.
you are just doused in water as you hear this. And you guys watch as the troll tried to grab her as she ran by.
Me?
No, the other.
Oh,
female
well, I'm
halfling
gonna
was
pretend that I'm gonna pretend that he wasn't grabbing at me, and I'm gonna yell at the goblins. This is my troll friend's home. We're trying to leave. You get out of his house, and then I'm gonna whack one
Okay,
with my flaccid raid flap flap.
roll the hit.
All right, and we'll do that. Oh.
Don't get into that argument, Wheezy. It's not worth it.
Oh boy.
Just
Wait, no. Turn it.
Do you not see? It says Great Axe, first of its name, Slayer of Scorpions and Undead, Queen of the Cleavers. This is my axe.
Queen of the cleavage.
What? You can't even see my cleavage.
need to look.
Roll the hit.
I did, and it was a 14 plus. This is a dirty 20 to hit.
Roll damage.
All right, I'll do that too. Ooh,
Nice.
6 plus 5 is 11.
And as you swing your axe at this thing, it cleaves halfway through this goblin's chest.
Yeah, just like that.
Anything else on you?
No, because I already used my action surge and my second wind.
Okay.
So I can't do anything.
The
Leave
goblin,
my troll friend alone!
the troll charges up behind Katie and almost bowls her over as it launches into the fray with these goblins. And you watch as it swings these nasty, long, green-black claws down at the goblins.
They should have left my troll friend alone.
And
What's your troll friend's name?
wow, that's not fun. As it does a lot of damage and completely eviscerates one of.
You can get your weight.
The goblins.
You're not Vistra.
I am
No,
Tim,
we
though.
didn't-
And you
Oh.
watch
Okay, there we go. Now I can wave too.
as you watch these goblins start to surround Katie and the troll.
No! Our troll friend, apparently.
I mean, he did kind of try to, you know.
The first, the troll, just barely. Okay, cool.
I'm not the same thing.
And a
Oh.
handful of the trolls goblins start to swing at you.
Oh, me.
At you.
Ah! I mean,
Rolling a 19 to hit.
that hits me actually.
Yeah. And they're swinging these just horrible,
Is that a war cry?
Yes, that's my key eye.
these horrible, nasty looking scimitars come swinging down at you. And there's 4 of them that are swinging at you. You manage to avoid a lot of what's happening, but 2 of them actually do sink their blades into you, causing you a grand total of 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay, and I have that because I'm raging.
Correct.
So I take 4.
Grog,
And
Hey, how's it going?
Ash, you're on deck.
Right, well.
And good timing on that Wheezy.
Woohoo!
Hey!
Wheezy always comes in clutch for me.
I know, right?
I'm gonna go charging in with my greatsword, and I would like to cleave into some goblins then.
Please roll me some damage.
Is he enchanted?
Yes!
Right, so we got max damage.
Your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries!
2d6.
Now go away before I force to touch you a
And
second
then
time.
on
You silly English nigget!
Oh, baby.
You need to watch that movie. Yes.
All of us
Believe
need to watch
it's
that.
on
Yes.
Netflix. I think it's still on Netflix.
And Darkness Rising.
Yes. Because we only saw part of it.
12.
And there's a second one that I haven't seen.
Math.
I hate math.
I love math.
32 points of damage.
Roll me a d6.
Oh. 4.
As you swing this greatsword out, there is a massive blow from you with this critical hit. And like trying to take down wheat with a scythe, you just watch as these blades fall and bodies just as you take out 4 of these goblins in one stroke.
Let the goblins hit the floor. Let the goblins hit the floor. Let the goblins hit the floor.
Anything else, Grub?
Yeah, I'm gonna swing again.
All right.
How many of them are left?
You
Hi, Krabby.
at a quick count, there's the troll and what looks to be 6 other goblins.
Oh, I'm gonna take those 6 goblins.
It's not a hammer. It's my flaccid raid flap flap.
21 to hit.
21.
Raid.
21.
I said raid.
No hit.
Okay, it doesn't sound like it.
14. 14 points of damage.
D.
And as you come back around, they start to scatter a little bit, trying to get out of the way of your arc, but you just right through one. And you have eviscerated about half of the group in one go. Ash,
Good job. Oh wait, I did that
How many
wrong.
are left?
quick count
4,
says 5.
Well,
and
she
the
killed
troll.
2. He killed 4.
5.
That makes 6, and I killed 1. That's 7 of 12. That means there's 5 left. I'm a barbarian. I don't math well unless I talk it out like a story.
But I killed 5.
He killed 5.
So there's 4.
Well, never
I'm
mind.
going to pull up my long sword.
Nuggets.
Oh, good God!
You
did
wrote
the
up a
whole-
whole
you did the
scene.
whole scene in there.
Thank you, skeleton games.
I felt in your general direction. Your mother was my hamster. Honestly,
Yeah, I was gonna say he even got the.
The raspberries in there.
I love it so much.
Just imagine, he's English too, so he's actually got the accent.
Oh.
And not my super fake Katie
no,
accent.
yeah, not a grog accent and
The
a Canadian
closest one to
accent.
me.
You're gonna have to move up though.
Yeah, I just don't want to get too close to the troll.
You're going to be too
Okay.
close to the troll.
Okay.
Don't feed him. I heard everything's fine as long as we don't feed him.
No, that was the
I'm
dog.
going to swing.
Oh, but we fed the dog.
Well, we didn't feed the troll.
First off,
Do we let the dog out?
Who?
Who?
yeah, I'm just gonna swing with my longsword.
Okay.
If there's any way I can flank, I will, but
This is gonna be one
Go
of
ahead,
those days.
When isn't it one of those days with her?
I feel like S&M has really turned into this stream.
21.
That stream.
21. Yeah, you hit just fine.
I mean, it's kind of like TRG. What do you expect?
GRG's even worse though.
It's
GRG is
and
just
I'm just doing one
mad
handed.
libs.
I like
Yeah.
it. Just one-handed. Oh, you put two hands on a sword.
I can do one or two hands with this one.
He's talented.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail is a D&D game by a bunch of drunks.
That actually, well, it's alright. It was kind of cocked.
I'm
On
looking
my
for
paper.
damage.
Go ahead and roll again. Is what she said.
Yeah.
What are you saying?
9 points.
9
damage.
points, yep, and you rip through another
does
one of
like
these
horses.
goblins,
And
They
me.
Rest
are
in pieces.
falling like chaff. However, there are 4 left.
And
Yep, there's 4 left because there's 11 plus 1.
so
that's-
the one I hit's gone.
That's
Yep.
why my mouth was
I'm gonna
off.
move to the next one
Mouth
and
is
use
off.
my extra attack.
It was.
Do it.
My lipstick's sticking all over my coffee.
How was it on the side of the coffee cup?
Because I just did it because you
22.
my lipstick
Oh,
will
that's
come off
fine,
and
yeah.
off.
I'm like, how are you drinking your? Yeah, I'm gonna have a drink here. Mmm.
7.
And
no,
one
it's
more
a gift.
falls.
Yes.
These do not seem to be very hardy goblins.
I'll
They
explain it
seem
to
to
you
be
when
very
you're older.
foolhardy
Thank you.
goblins.
because I
Considering
will
she
need
took
to
out the
understand.
champion with one shot.
And in this first round,
big
the
shot.
goblins have been eviscerated by you folks. There are 3 of them left, and they are all looking around wide-eyed, wondering what's going on and what kind of mistake they made. And you watch as they turn tail to run.
But wait, there's more.
You all get AOs.
Ayo.
I'm gonna love him and squeeze him and kiss
Except
him
for-
forever
Except
and
for
ever.
me, correct? Because I am.
Everybody gets an AO.
Okay.
Woo!
If you want to try it, if you want to attack.
Nat.
Wow!
Grab one too.
Okay, so
That's 3. Is that 3
Starting-
20s in a row?
Three, yeah.
starting with the troll,
Oh.
1 more goblin is dead.
Okay. You can have that one, Lur.
And going down the initiative sequence, Kita rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
Roll the damage.
Womp.
Do I get my sneak attack?
Technically, no.
Because
Okay.
once per round, right?
6,
This is really
7, 12.
12. Roll me a d4.
You better not.
2.
And with that, you manage to take out the last of the goblins.
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh no!
There is a no nat 1 on the table.
Hey, thank you.
And
It said, yeah. Wait a minute, it says
Oh.
it's on cooldown.
so
But
there
we
is
do
another
have one.
There is still
Oh,
one.
yeah, just kidding. That's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
It's alright.
Is
It's
it
alright.
Is it really alright?
Chat, is it alright?
So,
It's too late.
bringing that
baby,
back
it's
around,
too late.
Kita,
Yeah.
it is officially your turn. And there it is.
Oh,
Oh! Give that
That
fireball!
horse roll.
I mean, trolls are susceptible to fire.
Are they really?
This
From what
one
I
might not
read
be.
in a book once.
You've read a book.
no! You know how to
Yes.
read.
I've read 3 books.
And with that, the red insanity die is
Not
being
right now.
rolled. And
We won't plan.
pa, 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 pa. We are literally one face away from the fire.
I mean, technically, there's a no one on the table.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You had to.
He can't.
Wait, how many times can I roll the no nat
It's
one?
a no nat 1. You
One
can
time.
keep using it.
One.
No. Use it until it's not a 1.
No!
That's how it works. It's no nat 1.
And we are in combat.
You can do it one more time.
This is a DM.
It's still a nat 1. It's still a nat 1.
That doesn't
I think we should get fireballed. It's a no nat 1, and there's 19 ones on that die.
What do you guys say for chat?
I think we're getting
No,
fireballed.
If it's
no.
a no
If it's
nat
a-
1, do I keep rolling until it's not a nat 1?
If it's for Nat Fireball, Krabby's gonna say, keep using it till you get the
All right.
20.
Skeleton
Say
can't
chat.
do it.
Chat vote.
I need a vote.
Wolfie says do it.
Yep, so I got one says do it.
I'm assuming Krabby says do it.
Pretty sure Travis says do it.
That's a safe bet.
Do the ball of fire is what I'm seeing.
Krabby says do
You
it.
know what? Do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it.
We're
Do
gonna be here
it.
for a while.
The kids say do it.
What? Hold on.
Krabby says do it.
That means I have to go grab something real quick.
Okay, we'll wait here.
Wait.
My break.
I got an idea. Hold on.
Looter.
Oh, football chick, you're ruining it. She says it's only one roll. We're still 2-1.
We are. My players do have a vote in this though.
I vote do it.
Why the heck?
Hold on,
not?
hold on.
Fireball.
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. So I've got
If we do Fireball.
3 that are yay, 1 nay. Ash, yay or nay?
They were all just chanting do it.
Why not?
Okay, so another yay. Kita, yay or nay?
Sure.
Well, there is no way the vote's going to swing after that.
But don't I get 2 votes because I got a flaccid raid flap flap?
And how many d6s do I have to roll?
8. I think,
Wait,
right?
don't you have to roll the
Yes.
d20 till you get a 20?
It did land on a 20
Oh.
on the 5th roll.
3 hours later.
So wait a minute,
Alright,
wait a
it's
minute.
a
We
20.
get deck saves though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please, everybody
Woo!
make a dex save.
Please, one of you guys make it.
Oh god.
Thank God for Dex.
Oh, honey.
It did this.
Oh.
It was
So,
it
that is...
That's brutal. I'll pick you up.
If you can grab me.
To be fair, you can open that.
Don't forget about the Danger Sense barbarians.
Alright,
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
I don't know if do I get danger sense?
yes you do.
Oh.
Because it's something you can say.
Well, bollocks.
Alright, so,
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
so,
So.
working my way around the table. Ash, what did you get?
7.
Awesome.
Woo,
Ash
you're
is
lucky.
getting hit by this.
Oh.
Kita.
23.
Kita is getting hit by this but taking half damage.
15.
Is getting hit by this but taking half damage.
16.
Is taking half damage. 32 points
Oof.
of damage.
So
That's
I take
exactly
16.
my normal hit points.
So you are unconscious?
I am unconscious because I was at 23.
What was it? 30.
32.
32.
Well, 16 if we made it. Castle
16 if you made it.
Yeah. There was another one right there, but yeah.
Alright.
No, it was
Doesn't it
previous,
only
yes.
drop you to
Oh.
Yep, you are
Yeah,
at
you
one
have
hit point.
one
Ash.
hit point. You're not unconscious.
It will not kill you outright. It drops you to 1 at the lowest.
But
You say because I was at 23.
I'm still
You
alive.
were at 1
You're
hit
at 1.
I'm
still
still in.
standing.
point.
Thanks, Wolfie.
Thank
Awesome
you.
job. Now,
Is that
And
everything?
thank you,
guys?
Krabby. That was fun.
with that being said, you watch as the fire actually burns into the troll and he looks very much upset. But the flames don't last very long.
This was not us,
The flames don't last very long as the nature of being an underwater creature, he's very well hydrated. But he does look very angry and is scanning the area. Kita, it is your turn.
Yeah.
There are a bunch
Come
of dead
on.
goblins who have been eviscerated and now cooked.
Ooh.
And
What
what
does it smell like in here?
and very nasty.
Mmm.
And what
Food
looks
for
to be like a
days.
very, very angry troll.
Oh shoot. Cool. Sorry, quick question. Does Jeffrey have to take the fireball?
No, he's being carried.
He is inside the
Okay.
backpack, which cannot be lit on fire because you're carrying and or wearing it.
Krabby, I would have never forgiven you if you killed my Jeffrey.
But we,
You can
the rest
trade
of
him
us
in.
can die.
For a new model, I don't want him to just die. I want the big one.
Kilo, what would you like to do in this
Sorry,
situation?
You are
So do you
Also,
Quickly.
no longer hidden.
Here's
Yeah,
my,
I figured.
here's my oil.
Quickly.
Here's my oil.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow. You're gonna see the troll.
When a man loves a woman.
When a troll loves a halfling. I should have made Ash a bard.
One
That's kind of
is
scary.
the loneliest number. Trolls can be just as lonely.
Yeah, so,
Hi, Kita.
hi. I'm going to, hold my action,
Uh-huh.
and if the troll attacks one of my companions, I will shoot it.
Okay. Let's see how this works.
Baby was the one fucking with it earlier.
Very well, too.
So,
Pretty sure it was me that sold the deal.
the troll, now angered and... Hello, Miss Fatal Pillow! She has no voice today.
Aww.
Wait, now or are we waiting for... Okay.
And
Thank
the
you.
troll starts to retreat
I dressed up for you.
back towards the lake.
Wait, look.
And if you guys wish, you can take an attack of opportunity.
No.
We don't wish. Bye, look.
And you were 1% away from having to fight it.
We would have taken him.
It would have hurt. We're badly wounded and damaged.
You guys have successfully taken out the goblin raiding party.
Anything cool on these goblins?
A bunch of very dilapidated.
Anything that would look good on Jeffrey?
No.
I think
Can I
I should
insert my arrows back.
leave it for the...
Roll me percentile.
Alright, yeah, it's a good idea. Lur's probably going to want to eat
I'm
these.
gonna lay there. Just go. Ow.
53.
Did
alive.
you just touch
Yes,
yourself?
you can get one of them
I'm
back.
laying
Yes.
on.
Woo.
I'm laying on hands.
You can get one of your arrows back.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself.
Paladin, and when she's hurt, every time she's injured.
15.
I don't know where I was going with that.
She touches
Oh. I didn't bard well on that one.
And then
Everyone looks at Krabby.
and then
Everyone look at the camera for 3
I'm
seconds.
also going.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
That was actually very well done.
That was really...
Sorry, in the middle of a sentence. Yeah, I'm gonna Cure Wounds myself.
Okay.
Cause
Cure
ow.
wounds?
Yeah.
Not my man of hands?
I'm doing both.
Alright. So you guys see that the pendulum axe that you guys just barely got hit, well, someone just barely got hit by earlier, is still swinging but at a much slower pace.
Good gravy. How many dice sets do I have?
9.
Licenses.
I need more.
Yes, yes.
So do I.
Is there any way for me to, or us to, like, wedge it so it'll stop?
You want to give an axe a wedgie?
I mean, I think
There
it's,
is clearance to the floor of just a couple of inches. The only way that you could wedge anything anywhere is to climb the 12 feet somehow to the ceiling.
What if I stuck a big rock right there?
I don't know.
I'm gonna get a rock,
Okay.
shadow.
I'm gonna, like, shove it there.
And where are you going to find a big rock?
What a cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
So is the rocks around?
Small rocks. A duck.
Oh no, I'm gonna take one of the goblins.
oh my god.
Oh! Quick, cover Jeffrey's eyes. Don't let him see.
Don't look at that.
This poor
You are going to use one of the goblins to try and stop the blade.
Yeah.
Not Jeffrey though.
No.
Okay.
One of the.
Use the champion.
Jeffrey, we got a joke for you.
Yeah, I'll use the big one.
Roll me a dexterity. Or an acrobatics, I should say. Add your acrobatics to it.
You rolled the wrong die. The one that wasn't.
I know.
I rolled the one that was gonna be.
Acrobatics though.
Yeah.
That's a 15.
Nice. As you
Less.
quickly launch the goblin in the way of the blade, you realize very shortly after that it was a bad idea.
Yeah.
As you watch this wave of blood come flying at your face,
Ew.
as it is just severed. Ever so.
Ew.
I hope your
Easily.
mouth wasn't open.
No.
Oh,
No,
gross.
she manages to avoid the majority of blood.
Oh, I'm
So,
gonna say a couple died.
That probably wasn't a good idea.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
You got a little.
However, each of you have noticed
That
that
wasn't doing
the
anything.
movement of this blade is significantly slower than when you first came in.
Right,
It may
so,
just slow
and I
down.
didn't want to steal your thunder, but I was going to say we made it past it the first time when it was swinging. Now it's moving even slower. Maybe we can just kind of like
Ooh, what'd you bring me?
walk past it,
Do
you
you
know?
want these?
What is it?
Chicken bacon pizza and cowboy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the maple kind, yeah.
I have,
Seriously?
Gary,
Seriously?
as much as I want to, I have steak.
Yeah, absolutely.
Watch out for the coins. Dex check.
Okay, so
So, since it's moving slow enough that we obviously made it past, I'm just going to walk past it.
just for argument's sake,
Yes.
everybody who wants to walk past it, roll me an acrobatics or athletics.
24.
Yep, you're fine.
Nat 20. That is the fourth one on that
On
die.
that
Oh
die.
my gosh.
And
You
it's been the same die.
Hang
every
on to
time.
that die.
That is your lucky die today.
Yeah. That one's a.
Well, don't rub the luck into your boots.
23, nice.
Yeah.
Kita,
23.
It was a joke.
or
Uh,
Katie, sorry.
Yeah,
Kita, I know made it. She rolled another nat 20.
yeah.
And no nat 1.
Woo!
Thank you, Miss Fatal Pillow.
That's a 11.
11?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Come on, it's moving slower than it was when we got here.
Yes, but I didn't say it was moving that slow.
Oh, God.
And the threshold was a 13.
Are you kidding me?
Wait,
Wait, what?
don't barbarians have this thing?
Well, I mean, technically he said it was athletics or acrobatics. He didn't say it was a dex save. But we do have this thing that maybe you could roll the die again and see if you get something better. Because like you can see the
danger
blade.
sense?
You have a sense that senses dangerous.
But I
things.
don't. I'm only 1 level barbarian. I don't get danger sense
You
until
don't?
level
Okay,
2 barbarian.
that's why I was asking.
Can I
Oh.
give her danger? I'll give you my danger sense. Watch out, there's a blade.
I now see the blade, and I'm attempting to not shave with it. No shave November.
No, not November.
You
No,
are
there's
you
a
are
solution
nicked
for
by the blade.
Oh. Owie! It
As-
keeps me raging.
As it does 10 points
Oh.
of slashing damage to you.
Well, the good news is they only take 5.
Yes, that is the good news.
That is good.
Can I steal a rubber? Thank you.
How many rubbers you want?
I just needed 1.
With or without holes poked in them.
Please no.
No, it's. Oh, rubbers.
I love you, Joe. They're awful.
No. I don't know what they call them.
Condoms?
No, in Australia!
Jimmy's.
Does it really?
I don't know. I'm American.
That was awesome.
Best responses.
I was ready to be informed and gain knowledge.
I love that. I don't know. I'm
You
American.
ruined it for me. We may end up with guests, Thaco. Double Dane.
Okay. And you guys make your way out, topside.
Slim Jims.
You are now in the ruined city. And it seems to be very late in the day.
I'm gonna go find a place to sleep.
I want to go find Captain. Hold on. Hold on! What's
I
his name?
don't know who Captain Holden is.
Captain
What was his name? The dude that sent us down here. Not Zachariah, but thank you.
You're not part of this game.
It was
Okay.
What's his nuts?
Soder Olay. No. Yeah, Soder? Soder Olay?
I'm gonna go find
Captain
the
Ole.
Jose. Ole!
So there was something like that. Soder. I don't. I can't read my own writing. But Soder. I'm gonna go look for Soder Olay. I'm gonna walk around and yell his name until I find him.
That must be a
I'll go with him.
Give me your character sheet.
Yes, sir.
That must be a half-orc thing.
Oh,
I'll go with him. He might get in trouble by himself.
Soder. Soder.
Where do you have his name?
Oh.
You're just pronouncing it wrong. Alea.
Oh.
Soder Alea.
That's what I said. I'm an accent. I'm Grog. This guy.
You have it right.
Give me back my flossy flap flap.
Yes, Soder Alea. And
Boulder's trap.
if you all take a half a moment to remember, they have the camp outside of town.
Yeah.
Well, let's go back to the camp and see if Soldier Olays can give us some rest and direction.
As you make your way back into the camp, you notice that, one, there's very few people moving about the city right now.
They're all dead.
And when you get back to the camp, you notice that a lot of the people are there, and quite a few people are starting to make a strong recovery from the med tent. You get a whole bunch of people that immediately when they see you run up and start giving you their thanks.
Aww.
Good job, Ash.
You're welcome. I'm freaking tired.
And
So tired.
as you go to shake their hands, all of a sudden they realize what they're looking at. As you guys are covered in viscera, blood,
You're just like,
dirt. Yeah, I mean there's
Thank you.
a woman that runs up from behind you to go give you a hug, and as you turn around, it's like,
She's like, hi.
And it goes and showers right here.
Yeah, anyway, I could rinse any of
there,
this
there's, and you guys don't realize it. You guys don't realize it, but as you start walking through this camp, a lot of people are turning their nose as well. Apparently, you guys don't smell so well either.
I need a bath, and I need to go to bed.
And
I'd like a bath as well.
soon after, you are approached by Soder Alea, and
Ole, ole, ole.
what
Hello.
Go back.
transpired down there?
Well, you got a little bit of an infestation down there.
It's
There's,
breeze.
there's goblins. There's demon puppies. There's a troll.
There's a big lake troll when you first go down, and then there was a bunch of goblins, but we killed them. There's a swinging axe trap, and then there's a shadow puppy.
There's bats.
And
There's,
bats.
Is there a reason you can't let him talk?
Yeah, hey, that's rude. Thank you, Sodom Alea. You're very nice.
We're just gonna hide behind the
Anyways,
house.
all of that stuff.
Did you find the cause of our distress yet?
I would probably have to say no if I were to give you an answer.
But since I'm not.
So, do you intend on returning down into the cave?
I believe that was the plan.
We would love to.
We just need to rest.
Well then, go clean up, go grab some food. There'll be a tent waiting for you.
He said food.
Thank you. Yes, there's food. We'll get you food.
Okay.
That's why she's raging. She's hangry.
Oh God.
You know that's not inaccurate, really.
Yeah, it's true for any of us.
All of us are
actually.
trying to find a way to counter that. We're like,
There's no way. When you're raging, you're hangry.
truth is truth.
Do
Barbarians are
you,
just always hangry.
do you by chance happen to know anything of the creatures that live around here? For instance, there was some sort of a doggish like animal that we would like some more info on before we go back down there if we could.
The only dogs I know of are the jackals and hyenas.
Is this like some sort of maybe a magic man, a medicine man around here who might know? Maybe some sort of a scholar.
Magic.
Good
magic,
possibility.
magic man.
It's some type of fae. I know that.
Try talking to Zyla.
Xylophone?
No, Zyla.
Zyla.
No, you're supposed to phone Zyla.
Zyla is, well, I hate to speak ill, but she's weird. Many say that she's a seer.
Weird seer.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Wait, weirder than us.
Yes.
Oh.
Are you cold?
Some say that she's a seer. Some say she's mad.
Mad seer.
I'll leave it up to you.
Wait, mad or angry? Because there is a difference.
Crazy.
Oh. That explains it.
Grog, if you want to go
It's
talk
going
to
really
her, I'll
well,
go with you.
gentlemen. We
We
are.
should rest first. I mean, there's no rush.
Yeah, we should rest.
But where would we find Xylophone?
Her name is Zyla, and if you want to get anything from her, I would not jest.
I'll be very kind to her.
I would
Oh,
say.
let someone else talk.
Because it's actually really accurate in skeleton games.
Yeah.
Firewall.
Yeah, that's about
Yeah?
it.
That actually
I like that.
that sums it up really well.
Fine.
That big
Animal
Wheezy
adjectives
thought
and
this
all that.
was a hammer.
Yeah, it's actually an axe. Okay.
Yeah,
the
he
axe.
just-
She
He's a
tends to
no.
wander the desert.
Oh.
I would say she's most likely going to be on the far side of the camp.
Far side of camp.
She likes to be near the herd animals.
Near herd.
She a nerf herder?
You scruffy looking nerf herder.
Hey,
Ooh,
you call
scruffy.
him scruffy.
Right, well thank you very much, sir. We would like some food, showers, you know.
Any type of
Gotta clean up.
He just points a little bit further in.
Right, got
You
it.
see a large tent? Going to be humid over there?
why?
You know you're in the right place.
Right,
Maybe he's just asking for help.
What's wrong with those?
alright, let's go shower up and eat up and stuff.
Oh, crud, I just noticed our chair's on fire.
Oh my god.
Not wrong.
I'm gonna go shower. I don't know what these three are gonna do. I'm
I'm
gonna
Oh,
go
we're gonna shower.
shower, eat, rest.
Shower or
And
bathe.
as you guys make it to the shower,
I was gonna put the fire out.
You realize once again, they're not very concerned with
There.
privacy.
I don't even care
I mean,
anymore.
I've stripped down to my nothings in front of these group like 4 times now.
Mhm.
At
You
this
know-
point, I'm tired enough. I don't even care. I'm just like,
So. Oh
My
god, no.
brain's like, well, that's the
Jeffrey.
last night.
Jeffrey's
I'm like,
coming
no,
with us
wrong
too.
campaign.
you what? What's it?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
It's like Katie's head.
You, Jeffrey.
Hello, Jeffrey. Well,
How
So
you
you're
been
going to
doing,
make your
Jeffrey?
way
I was gonna say
into
he
the
might be a
shower,
bath. He probably is the one that really
he's probably
does
one
it.
of the
hauling a backpack.
We're gonna go to the. I'm gonna go to the shower butt naked with a backpack. Yep.
You get a
Naked
lot
with a
of weird looks.
That I look back at people weirdly.
And your backpack is making noises.
You're gonna like this. It's for your own good.
You're getting a bath.
This will hurt us more than it'll hurt you.
No, like I'm slowly.
It is actually
Sure, at this point.
somewhat difficult because as this thing is struggling in your backpack, it is jostling all over the place.
Okay.
Is
there, just out of curiosity, is there a blacksmith where I can go to find a box who I can put the goblin in and hold it while they put hot coals on it and hammer it together?
I knew what I was trying to say, and I wasn't wrong. Because if you have a lip on it, you put it on, the heat expands it, and then when you take the heat off, it snugs up against the box. And that's what I was trying to explain. Because as the metal cools, you tap around the edges and it...
Yeah, because
Yes!
it contracts.
And I just worded it really, really poorly last night.
Uh-huh.
But I knew what I was trying to do, and it's a legitimate technique.
Mm-hmm.
If I had a blacksmith friend, he'd tell you all about it.
Well,
you
we're
are
gonna
not
have to compare
100% sure, but you are fairly certain that if Jeffrey continues his shenanigans in your backpack, you won't have a backpack for long.
Okay. I will. I'm gonna have a heart-to-heart with Jeffrey. I'm gonna go
I'm gonna have a fist to head.
Jeffrey.
fist to head.
Are you having this conversation in the shower?
Sorry, no. I'm going to.
If you drop that soap one more time,
I swear to God.
I'm actually gonna step back out, go find some sort of a stone building so I can sort of.
He's having a
Post
heart-to-heart
or
naked.
pre-shower?
This will be. I will have wet myself, but
Keep in mind he's also naked.
Still
and he's having
naked.
Heart to heart.
Gotcha.
I will walk back out of the tent with my backpack and a little bit of dribbles, you know, and then
You're going to drip dry.
I'm gonna find some sort of a wall where I can basically put him in the corner so he can't escape that way. I'm gonna have a heart with Jeffrey, and I'm gonna open the pack. You want a fresh one? Okay. Here's the deal. I'm sorry, what? Go have a shower. Jeffrey, here's the deal. I need you to behave. You're my pet now. I'm gonna love you forever.
I'm gonna call you Jeffrey.
oh, bye, Miss Fatal Pillow.
Bye.
See ya. I wet myself in the shower,
I'll
Crabby.
send you a picture later, I promise.
I need you to behave. If you be good, I will treat you well. If you be bad, I treat you bad. Is that a tone? Don't you make that tone with me.
It's hard for Jonah to laugh right now.
I really kind of just want to kill him. Are you going to be good or not? Because I will just smother you right now if I have to. If you're going to be bad, that's it.
Katie, smash it with your hammer.
Okay,
I'm not there.
And she doesn't have a hammer.
first things first.
She's got an axe.
What's
We'll
your
see.
real name?
Looks like I can't. Govayu? I'm not there.
Biter.
Toe Biter. Did your mother give you that name? Is it a family name?
Don't talk like that, right?
You're not Catholic?
That's what I heard too. He's not a Catholic goblin, okay? We're
Alright.
making progress on his beliefs.
So here's what we're going to do. If you behave...
I'm a Protestant goblin.
Oh. What denomination are you? Anyways, we're gonna go take a shower now, right? Have you ever had a shower before?
No,
It's
he's
what-
not Catholic.
Protestants take showers.
I just meant like the holy woman.
Bloody heathen. We're gonna go take a shower. You're gonna feel great, and then we're gonna get you some new clothes and some food. Would you like some food? Oh, you want food? I have some food for you right now. You gonna be good? You want some jerky? You know what jerky is? Is this meat? It's meat. Meat. Okay. Alright, let's go. Now we're gonna go
You're
shower.
having way too much fun with this joke.
This is just weird.
Rub a dub dub, I'm scrubbing my toe. Right oh, yeah. All the little cracks and crevices and yeah.
That almost made me lose my sandwich.
That was almost clip worthy.
Okay, so we're all squeaky clean. Maybe skip the rest of that.
Jocelyn almost got baptized by the DM.
Alright.
Or Ash. Hi Ash. Wrong campaign. Leave
So-
me alone.
Yes, the shower goes relatively
Hey.
well.
Okay.
I mean, Jeffrey does try to
Toe biter.
toe biter.
Jeffrey Tobider.
Do-
I might like that more.
I know, right?
Jeffrey Tobider.
he does struggle a bit against the bonds and all that good stuff, but a couple of love taps keeps him in check.
I mean, yeah. I know how people work.
Splish splash, goblins taking a bath.
Bum 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 bum.
Anything else other than shower, food, and whatnot?
I think once we're done, I'm gonna find Jeffrey Tobita some clothes. I'm gonna get him some good food. Oh, you know what? Do goblins? Hey, do you like mead? Mead? You've ever had mead? What do you like to drink? All right, well, I'll get you a sampler. I'll get him a little sampler.
You're gonna get him a flight of meads?
Yeah, a flight of beers and stuff. Yeah, find out what he likes.
I want to drink some too.
All right, well, I'll give you one too. Anyone else want a flight?
You really don't get much in the way of a flight of beer. There are only 4.
What a podunk ass town.
They just got hit by a dragon. What do you want?
Do they have root meat?
I love this look that he's giving me.
They have
How dare
potato
this
meat.
town that's been destroyed by a dragon only have 4 different ales?
Root mead. I love it, Krabby. That's gonna be a thing.
All right, so
Along with potato meat.
you give this goblin some meat,
Just a taste.
and the first one, the moment it hits the goblin's tongue,
Jeffrey, that is not a mature way to respond. If you don't like it, you just say no, thank you. Number 2. Oh, and did you like number 1?
What was number 1, DM?
it was just traditional meat.
It's all right. It's nothing.
Here's raspberry mead. It's made with potatoes and raspberries.
No wonder he didn't like it.
Oh, did he?
All right. So the next one, as you pick this
right,
one up,
I
Easy.
love that we're actually going through this flight of beers.
the next one actually is a slight different one, as it's got a hint of lemon and cinnamon in it.
Lemon.
Now I really want that apple mead.
And
Girls' night apple mead. Yeah.
are you untying his hands?
Oh hell no! I'm
All right, so
I'm
is
baby
it-
birding it to him. I'm putting it in my mouth and then
Oh, that might
I'm
be
just-
why he's
I'm
spitting it out.
just pouring it for him.
Oh my god.
That was such an amazing visual.
A half orc. We need Karana to draw that for us. A half orc baby birding a goblin mead.
I'm gonna message it.
And when he tries this one, he
Okay, all right. You don't like that one.
Try something gross.
Something gross?
Yeah.
lemon and cinnamon mead.
Bartender, what's the cheapest, crappiest whiskey you
Just
got?
empty the bomb at into a glass and give it to
Oh,
him.
that's no, because there's all kinds of sugar in there and stuff. Trust me, I know. I worked at a bar. You don't want that. It tastes terrible. What's the crappiest?
That's the point.
No, but different though. What's the crappiest whiskey you got? I'll take a little bit of that.
And he grabs this.
Perfect.
I mean, it's not even bottled. It's just in this
If
half
it is
half.
worse than
Oh, okay. He'll love it.
And he hands
For just $5 for a month, you can get the right necessities to keep him armed. And with protection from the monsters doing this to This is Tobite.
Yeah, right, Wheezy?
Every day he's force-fed crappy jerky from a half-orc's mouth and forced to wash against his will. For just 5 copper a month, you can get the right necessities to keep him armed and with protection from the monsters doing this to him. In the arms of the
Oh my gosh. We need help.
There is something wrong with us. Can you guys wait till we're all old in the nursing home and like our great grandkids are watching
Oh,
this?
man.
And they're just gonna send it.
One day, our great granddaughters.
No, they're going to use this footage as proof that we need to be in a home.
I'm sending this message. Hey Tay, weird request. Can you draw a half-orc baby birdie meat into a goblin's mouth? I said that to her.
You can donate 10 dragon scales to whomever by typing exclamation give scales space the person's name space the amount.
Can we do like a charity dragon scale dump for Jeffrey Toebiter? And like we can support him with our dragon scales. I would donate a couple dragon scales.
Taya
a
just
month.
said, "LOL, what?"
We'll explain later, sweetie.
Alright, so he goes through a number of these. You give him that whiskey, and it does seem to have a bit more of a better response.
I understand. You like crappy stuff. All right. Well, at least you had a cheap date.
I'm sorry, you talking to me or him?
I was talking to Toebiter. Sorry. No, you're a wonderful date. How's your flight of ale?
Oh, it's wonderful. Are we on a date?
Oh, well, yeah, we're on 4-way.
Wonder how Utgar would feel about this. You know, I don't really care. Alright, let's go!
So, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is the blood of my enemies.
Oh God.
Alright, so Kid Wheezy just donated 10 dragon scales to Toebiter.
Yes!
Only 490 more, and he can fireball the party.
What?
Oh.
What? I'm using him as a shield.
And then revivify.
You spend the rest.
Reincarnate him over and over.
Oh, the endless
There's
torture.
no escape, Toebiter.
So after you guys finish your food, showers, and whatnot,
Should we go look for this Zyla tonight, or do you guys want to just do it tomorrow?
who just donated 1,000?
I gave scales to Krabby. I've
Okay.
given scales to a couple people.
Aww.
Okay.
I don't have any.
You don't have any? Well, watch the stream more.
Hey, you want to watch something really fun? Just because I like doing this once in a while.
Yeah, what's that?
Oh, you got Wheezy. Okay, I was just about to.
Yep, I got this.
I was like, I got Wheezy's back if you're going to just abandon him like that with all your other
No.
boyfriends. Poor Frostbeard.
Hey.
Ew.
Hey!
Ayo!
Oh, just a moment.
There.
There we go.
Less than gay pyromaniac evil.
I
All right.
donated them each 2 fireballs.
Short pause while we lose one of our players.
She'll be back in a few.
What are you guys going to do after
Yeah,
all
so
of this?
do you guys want to just crash for the night and then go check out Zyla in
Yeah.
the morning? Yeah. All right.
Oh, I'm jelly.
What? I'll cherry.
What?
Cherry vanilla. I see the bit. Oh, we have guests, Thaco.
Hello.
This is my great axe.
We have a chair on fire.
It's a great axe. Yeah, we got firebolt in this too. Wait, I got this.
Hi.
Hi.
You're safe off the cameras until you get right about here. Cause I can't see yet. Just a moment, we're gonna give hugs and props to some of the.
Slight interruption from Double Dane Games as
Woo!
they decided to come visit
What are
us.
you talking about, Weezy?
Yeah, sorry
I
about
gave
that.
you-
No, you're not.
I give you scales.
No, I'm not.
You give some to
Yeah.
Don't be sorry, we love you
What
guys.
do I get from Liquid? I get
I'll
from
grab some cups.
Greetings.
Did it?
No, I went through.
No, I did, yeah.
Yes, I went
It
to
registered
I
because
took purple one.
Okay.
She hooked up your Weezy.
It's a black belt unicorn. And because we're both black belts, it works.
Yeah, because now I only have 8,000 scales, and I had 11,000.
You broke.
Well, it's not like we
Okay, show me.
I still don't have any. I watched narratives for a while last night.
Huh.
You should have some variant.
I will check.
You should, because it's like 5 scales per minute long.
Something like
Been a
that.
long time since
you-
I dressed like
You need to
one.
convince them that
Alright.
my blacksmithing skills aren't that bad. So we need to have you guys NPC one of these nights. One of these nights you guys need to both come in NPC.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome.
Boys and girls,
Ladies and gentlemen,
if I can get back to this, what are you guys up to
I don't know if Ben could do a goblin.
after all of the chit-chatting, food, and shower?
Going to sleep.
Well,
That's
I
what
was-
I'm doing.
Yeah, I think I want to go to bed too, but Grug just informed me I'm on a 4-way date and I'm not sure how.
Wait, it's a full way date.
You've got 865 tomorrow.
How? Where did you?
These scales.
Ah.
Thank you for the sharing.
I give all of our hugs. Okay, enough you two. I must be the best. I can hug her again. Like, you're nice, but I want to hug her.
So, who do I want to pick on today? I haven't seen Skeleton in quite a while. Skeleton, choose a number between 1 and 10.
Oh no.
Mom, you're gonna get squished today.
You needed it tighter? Do you see the spacing at the bottom though? It's like my pinky width.
Sorry, Thacker, were you trying to game or something?
Yeah.
He's waiting for a response from
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
It's okay. Wolfie.
Skeleton, I need a number 1 to 10.
In half an hour, and then I'm gonna make dinner. Just find you want scratch or something. I did get a loaf of breakfast sandwiches.
What are you going to do,
It's my axe.
Grug?
He's got my axe. It says great.
Well, we
What are you going to do with Tobite?
If he's and there you got your number. If he's gonna be good, then I will change his restraints.
Like a child leash.
Oh, I feel like we should still keep his hands.
It says great axe.
Well, you can use hands bound, but put like a child leash on him.
Oh gosh, I cannot type today.
What? What?
There we go.
We're going to keep going! Your dad's gonna kill you, and I am not taking the blame for this one. I'm your mom! I will start it. Oh, it's
So
fine.
you're
what I would like to do is get some manacles, and manacle both his feet and his hands.
okay.
You know, and then tie.
Are you doing it old-fashioned chain gang style?
Basically.
Okay.
But so that he's got some movement
Right.
until I'm convinced that he's going to behave. But then the chain stuff I'm going to keep like chained to my own belt so he can't get away. So he can't just run off.
Okay.
You got a goblin on a leash.
Basically, yeah. That's essentially how you look at it. But chains so he can't bite through it.
Big Weezy had an idea.
Well, that's what they wanted, but I don't want him to chew through it, right? I mean, he's got a big.
You can do chain.
All right, then we'll do that with a chain.
So you're gonna do the harness instead of the manacles?
Well, I'm gonna still manacle him. I still don't want him to have his free, full.
Well,
Okay.
and then when he does behave, the manacles come off, but he still has the child leash.
Still keeps the child leash. It'll be in
Wait.
steps.
Child leash.
Have fun storming the castle.
It'll take a miracle.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, Ben.
Bye. Bye, man. Bye, Mary.
Have fun.
And then I want his child leash to be like a really cute, like a Pokemon backpack. You've seen those? So it'll be like a Bulbasaur, and out of the bulb comes the chain. It's super cute.
That's gonna require somebody to craft.
Oh, then I'll just get a standard child leash out of chain.
Okay.
Shh. Shh. You're not there.
You do a little bit of talking around town, and you are capable of acquiring both of what you're looking for
Let's give him
for the cheap, low price of 20 gold.
I can. Good lord! I thought you were gonna say silver. How much gold?
20.
You crazy? I just saved your damn town, practically.
I can.
Oh.
You've done no such thing. You've just gone down there and looked.
Smite.
I'm also in the business of trying to fix my town.
Fine.
I
alright.
cannot afford to just give away my merchandise.
Sir, I understand, and I apologize for my outburst. It was very rude. Here's 22 gold.
That's better.
In copper.
And I still throw it at him like that.
Hey!
Fireball him. Get him free.
Okay.
It's a hot discount.
Alright, 22 gold, sir, and I'm sorry for my outburst.
And he takes a little bit of time working on it so that the harness cannot be undone
Perfect.
unless it's from behind.
Does he use hot coals and a hammer?
No, actually he uses carabiners.
Carabiner.
And you now have a harness and then a
Set of manacles.
set of manacles and shackles
Cool.
mounted together. And how are you attaching Jeffrey to your person?
Well, so then from the chain, I will just let the chain, loop it through my belt a couple
So
times.
you're going to do a chain, just tie it to your belt?
To my belt.
Okay.
It's a good belt.
I hope so.
Oh,
I
maybe I'll have this guy
disagree
make
with-
me a belt
It's
too.
part of a girdle.
Can you make me a metal belt as well, sir?
Why don't you just run the chain around yourself and clip it off?
Because I don't like metal on my skin. I have good taste. Only the finest silks touch this body, sir.
I don't deal with silks.
I didn't ask for silk. I asked for a chain belt.
How is that?
The belt goes on the pants.
But
Then why don't you just loop the chain around your waist?
We're technically not there.
What I'm asking.
Oh, well.
Well, I
You
mean,
have chain
We're
in your
not that.
hand. You can just.
fine.
It's just a dead snake for his belt.
Probably, actually.
Alright.
Ash
Or
said
just
it's
some
part of a
hemp
girdle.
Alright.
Alright.
And he hands you another piece for that
To hook it up.
to
Cool.
hook it down.
Alright, thank you, sir. Have a wonderful night. Sorry about
you
your
as you as well. So you head back home. Everybody. Well, you head back to your tent.
Yes. Skeleton games, that would actually be kind of cool.
And we're going to do this because
It is actually kind of cool in here.
reasons.
So I put my
Oh,
jacket
I might wardrobe change on break.
I need a
Sure, sure.
strength
No thanks.
saving throw from you.
Oh. Why, may I ask? 13.
Sometime through the night, you feel a tug on your person.
Okay.
And being very much tired, the tug catches you off guard and you find yourself falling out of bed.
Okay.
And the chain is quite taut,
Okay.
only you can't see the other side of the chain,
Okay.
as it is underneath the edge of the tent and pulled taut.
Okay.
And you can hear from the other side of the chain, on the other side of the tent wall,
Okay. Yoink! Contested?
oh, yeah, please.
Oh no.
Oh.
Just a check?
Oh.
9.
9.
Oh,
You go yoink, and as you feel the chain pulling back in underneath the tent, all of a sudden it stops dead. And you hear this awful, awful sound
Something ate Jeffrey!
of something breaking. And you realize
Go get him.
that you've got feet underneath the wall of the tent, and half of its body is not underneath the tent, and where the body is the support beam that's holding the tent up. And toe biter. And you can hear
Wheezy.
splintering.
Frostbite walked in.
Frostbeard.
Frostbeard.
Frostbite is Chuck's cat.
The cracking
grab
sound
the
that you
Slayer.
heard, you swear, is most likely that support beam.
Alright.
Jeffrey told
Change
me.
tactics then.
Okay?
I will leap forward towards him so that he goes and then down onto the sand, hopefully. And then once he's free of the tent, I will yoink him again.
Keep his feet.
This is
And
Jeffrey.
starts running.
I'll run with him. I'm gonna switch up tactics. Alright, here we go!
Do you sleep naked?
Oh yeah. Except for my chain belt.
So you are chasing him through the camp.
Yep, I'm gonna run right behind him.
Well, you guys, what's your movement speed?
40.
Yeah,
So
you can outpace him
Yeah,
if you want.
so I'm just gonna keep running with him.
He's chasing
Awesome.
Jeffrey.
Okay.
I just want to, like, you realize our kids go back to school, and how was your weekend? What did you do? Well, my one friend pulled a goblin into a stick, and we're those
And
parents.
is now chasing him naked.
You know what?
Like it.
I don't mind if they come home with a note from the principal saying there's something wrong with your kids. I'll just go into school and explain.
No, just the
Well,
school and
you
they're
see,
threatening to write us
Grog-
up because we have pit bulls in the same house.
Are you freaking
I'm dead
kidding me?
serious.
Anywho,
Oh my gosh.
Make it
um,
Dragons After Dark skeleton.
how long are we gonna do this for? We'll say it takes you good a half an hour.
Okay.
Before Jeffrey, Toebiter, finally gives up.
Jeffrey Toebiter is fine. He can have a Christian name.
What?
What did you say? He said he was Protestant, so yes, he's Christian.
50 Shades of Toebiter. Grab it.
Oh!
But he eventually tires out. You are getting quite tired yourself.
I'm sure I'm not going to get a long rest out of this night.
But you eventually have the ability to just, and he very, very begrudgingly follows you back to the tent.
You know what? I mean, I'll get him some more food and stuff. Like, is he? Jeffrey, are you hungry? I mean, we just had a good run. Huh? Use your big boy words.
Use your words.
And he starts speaking to you in a language you don't understand.
I speak Goblin.
Do you?
Yeah, I speak Goblin.
My mistake. He starts muttering under his breath, complaining about
About
about you.
Weird.
Skeleton games.
Okay.
It's happening. Fanfiction
Naughty.
of Grog and Toebiter.
Naughty.
Somebody grab
Ooh.
me. Somebody grab the oil.
Oh, God.
I don't like bugs, so does someone want to kill that?
You don't like bugs?
Thank you.
My hero. I'll speak back to him in Goblin.
Mhm.
Toebiter, we can be friends. I promise I'll treat you good if you just learn to toe the party
Daddy's gotta
line.
have a goblin.
Do you remember what I did to all your other friends anyways? You really want to end up like them?
No.
Okay. So do you think you can be nice? I'm sorry, what? Alright. Would you like some more food? Yeah? You want some cake? Cake? You've never had cake? Let's get you some cake. You want some ice cream?
We're in the desert. Are you gonna? No.
And then we can stay up late and watch funny movies together?
You know, if we
It's
keep
getting
doing
creepy in
this,
here.
I want to turn him into Ted.
You're my best friend.
Alright, let's go get you some more food and let's go back to bed.
And with that, he begrudgingly follows you into the tent, and
Our chat's awful.
Our
immediately,
chat's
Your
awesome.
chat's amazing.
immediately consumes the food that you set in front of him,
Amazing.
which, funny enough, sends him into a slumber.
Oh, food coma. Alright.
Did you give him turkey?
Rockabye Jeffrey.
I don't know if I
All
want to.
chained up.
I don't know if I want to snuggle him. I think I'll bite my nose off.
No, toes.
Toast, that's fine.
Manacles here will hold you for luck.
If I hold you for love.
I'm over here.
I made sure to miss everybody.
I thought that was
Even the
trash.
trash can.
Well, yeah, because I can't make it do this.
That'd be cool if
I
you
think you have a maid who's just gonna pick up after you.
Yeah, they're called kids.
For you and me.
Excuse
You're not there.
All right,
Okay,
Next.
peanut gallery.
morning rolls around.
Did I get a
you.
long rest?
Before I go to bed, I would go over to the med tent and just check up on everybody. Go find the woman who's gonna hug me and give her a hug.
Everybody that's in the med tent now, they're either stitched up, bandaged up, splinted up. I mean, all of them are in various states of recovery. There does not seem to be anybody that is in dire straits anymore. Those who have died are taken care of. There has been a funeral pyre set and burning for a little while.
That's dark.
Pinky.
Well, there's no place to bury him in the desert.
I know.
I mean,
So you are capable of
Sounds
making
shift.
your rounds, but it doesn't seem that they need your paladin assistance anymore. It's now
I
just
wouldn't be able to at this point, anyways.
yeah, and a lot of them are just giving you thanks. Many of them are asking about your faith and your following.
Mm.
Your deity.
I'm
Frosted.
And how would you respond to those inquiring about your following? What is it that you must do? As a paladin, it must be much different than just being a holy person.
Let me get back to you on that.
RP.
Enjoy.
Your strong point.
I'm tired.
You're still standing by the door. It's been 4 years. I still haven't gone away.
Shut up.
But it's not.
And it's out of character. I barely know.
Well, this is a time for you to make it canon.
You're so careful
wanna.
what you say.
So choose your words carefully.
I'm tired. I don't want to.
Well, you
In
see,
character or
we
out of
make these
character?
little
Yes.
biscuits.
It's pretty much
That was great.
That's never
like
going
most
away.
holy people. I pray to my deity, and
What
they
do you,
do
what do you do for your deity? How do you? I mean, a cleric, they wander around and they drop to their knees and they go, "Oh, help me, great God!" But a paladin, we generally don't have holy warriors. How does that work?
Well, there are also different types of paladins. I happen to be a vengeance
find out where
paladin.
So do you seek those who blaspheme against your deity?
Death Eater.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want a lozenge?
I do.
Please.
Part of my job.
Honey or menthol?
Dog's eating
Oh, no.
mental.
I think I have lemon, actually.
Lemon? Ooh.
They're pretty good.
Honey, can you grab the little bottle? She's sitting right there on top.
It probably
Well,
was
it
there.
was.
Until somebody decided to get into a fight on the couch.
Well, to be fair, Mary and Kiara started it, and I just kind of ended
Oh,
it.
sure. Blame Mary
Right.
now.
Classic strategy. Dodge.
But it really wasn't.
Oh,
Actually,
never
I
mind,
mostly
never
want to
mind.
watch you try to pick this up without suffocating.
Nice jiggle there.
Yeah. With a bend and snap.
Bend
And
and snap.
I made sure I was off camera.
Basically, things like
And we
Death
bend
Eaters
and snap.
and things that just destroy villages. Anything.
oh, so you're going to help take care of that dragon that destroyed our home?
I'm starting with the Death Eater first.
I don't know. Maybe the
Because
dragon would be
that's-
easier.
Well,
She's got
Our biggest concern currently is the Death Eater, because that is one of the reasons why my party and I have come to this land.
it's a
I am not of this
it's
land.
a comfort thing for us.
Where?
Sorry.
Lucy's right there.
I'm literally sitting
I know.
here.
Actually, it's right here.
No, that's Lucille. Lucy, my
What do you mean you're not from
Excuse
this
me,
land?
I couldn't help but notice you look terrified. You look
I'm
Don't
basically I'm just gonna do this and be like, have you ever seen my kind here before?
Don't be suspicious.
I don't get far from this place, so I haven't seen much of anything.
Fair enough. My race is called Elf.
Yo?
Show your ears.
Elf. And I'm literally just gonna turn and see the pointed ears.
Mm-hmm.
I am not from this land.
Okay, where are you from?
This town is from. I don't remember what town I said his.
Baldur's Gate.
Bless you. Do you need a lozenge?
No, I legitimately don't remember what I put for his.
Make something up and call it canon.
Cultural. Baldur's Gate. Waterdeep. Daggerford.
Whatever you want, Joe said a minute ago.
Loramir.
Finland.
I hate you all currently.
Huffentrott.
Well, where's Jocelyn from?
That's the problem. I didn't write that for him either. When I created,
did.
no, I didn't.
Barovia.
When I created
Oh,
those
God.
two,
Barovia.
no, when I created those two, I
Like
didn't
the
put as
Stony
much
Paladin?
thought into it as I did for Nivara
Or
because
the Stony
Where's Navarre from?
she's from
Talmud.
She's from Talmud.
Then say you're from Talmud. You can pick whatever you want. want right now? He's giving you
I
free
mean,
reign.
technically, you came from another dimension, anyways.
True.
He's giving you free reign.
Hey, not this pressure, you guys. Stop it.
Okay, we're gonna go to break.
We come back
I
from
almost
break and she's still
backfisted you,
sitting
man. I
there.
almost backfisted
Where am I from?
Well, currently where I was living before here,
Shit's getting real now.
I have a knife. And I know how to use it. Where I was living before we came here
Don't stop at
was
knife.
water deep.
No. Water deep.
Water
Ooh,
deep.
that sounds like a wonderful place. We don't get much water.
We don't have water here.
I can see that. It's all sand and
What?
sun.
Water
I'm
deep.
here.
It's a coastal town.
Coast? What's a coast?
You're not there, Greg. Shush.
Oh, I thought we were all here. Oh, we're not
She's
here.
been wandering around.
Sorry.
He.
He's been wandering around.
She.
What is it coast?
There's this huge. Stop it. There's this huge body of water, the ocean,
Quick, be
and that town
Lucille. She'll
currently
behave.
sits.
Stop it. Remember, the safe word is garlic. I've trained you for this.
The city where I've been residing,
Is it like bigger than the oasis here?
much
Oh,
bigger.
I hurt you.
How much
Oh,
bigger?
God.
It spans so far you can't see from one end to the other.
That sounds like a magical place.
It is also very, very, very deep to where you can swim down as far as you can, and you may not find the bottom. But this type of water you cannot drink.
Water you can't drink?
It is salty. It will actually kill you if you drink it.
Wow. How do you live with water you can't drink? That's worse than living in the desert.
We mainly use it for travel, with boats
Ooh,
and ships.
boat?
And I'm gonna explain what a ship
You're gonna
is.
be here a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like
be
a
here a while.
cart for the water?
Basically, think of a wagon without wheels
Uh-huh.
that's enclosed.
Oh, we have things like that. Do yours have sails
Yes,
where they catch the wind?
yes.
We have things like that. It makes traveling in the sand faster.
These ones can be as big as the oasis and travel on the ocean.
A boat as big as the oasis?
Mm-hmm.
That's like a city in the water.
Yeah, it's called the Titanic.
No, that's a city underwater.
Oh, that was good.
There's still water in the pool.
Yes, there's still water in the water.
5 stars. 5 stars.
Oh.
We shouldn't laugh at such a tragedy.
I know, right?
It's
You're
either laugh.
laughing.
It's either laugh or cry.
There was enough room on that
yes,
door,
you
Jack.
you spend a while talking about stuff like that before making your exit.
I'll never let go, Jack.
And as you start telling these stories, you actually start gathering people around you as they're listening to this magical place made of water you can't drink,
I want steak really bad.
Oh my gosh, that sounds so
and
good.
cities that
I'm
travel
actually
on the
full.
water.
Yep.
But it still sounds good even if you are.
And I'm gonna
as
also
you
explain
start,
like the different races that we have that they probably don't have here. So
it ends up tangenting into many different directions,
'Cause
and you realize, well, roll an insight.
does it?
Yeah, just embrace it now. Might as well roll with it. Have another
Is it
chocolate.
caffeine or?
BCAs.
an insight.
Yeah.
Q10.
Might as well have a chocolate.
19.
You know, once you walk away, that some of what you said
Mm-hmm.
right over to everybody's head. But they all seemed quite entertained with your stories.
Mm-hmm. And that's if there were any children, I would have started to get a little bit more animated with it.
Show us.
Morning rolls around.
Please do show
Thank
us.
you.
Morning
No!
rolls
You're,
around.
I
okay,
was-
you're telling the story all morning, all night, and all
I will
morning.
just show you on break.
Okay.
Morning
Cannon.
rolls around. Grug,
Ash has become
Oh,
a storyteller.
you do manage to get a full rest,
Thank you.
but you do wake up with a point of exhaustion.
Oh, well, I did go running all night.
Everybody else, you wake up with everything healed, all your stuff's back.
But Jeffrey's exhausted too, right?
Jeffrey has a point of exhaustion as well.
So let's see. I've never actually had so disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh,
I've never had this before.
All right. So
Oh my god.
I'm going to give you, Darian. Can you grab one of the 3x5 cards? It should be sitting somewhere right there. And I'm going to give you stats.
Thank you, sir.
For your baby goblin.
Well, you gotta give him the card so he can put
No,
stats
I'm
on it.
giving it to you
Oh.
so you can write it down.
Give me the card.
Jeff-
Jeffrey Toebiter.
That's it.
Okay. I know there was 2
Oh,
puppies.
give me an uncommon.
No, actually, he's a different variant.
Okay.
He's a date.
Jeffrey. Oh, do we want it to be a J or a G?
Oh no, no.
J.
Yes.
J.
You don't want
No.
You don't want to be Geoffrey?
No.
Jeffrey Toebiter.
Wait, how long's your blanket? Some.
Right. Ready, set.
He has AC of 13.
Because her blanket is a
Okay.
different width than mine.
He
Because that's
has.
widthwise. Because it goes this way.
Yeah, we'll go with full. He has
Well,
8
yours also
hit
says
points.
stretched out over the
No, it's a twin.
This one
He has a movement speed, and this is where I made a
mistake.
mistake. He has a movement speed of 40 as well.
Holy crap.
At least big enough for 2 people to.
Normal
come
goblins
in.
don't. Normal
Normal
goblins are just
goblins
30.
don't. This is a variant.
Yeah, okay.
There's
And-
a goblin hiding in my pack.
We'll leave it at that for the moment.
And then my blanket.
Oh, he's got dark vision of 60.
Okay.
Seriously, everybody in this party has dark vision except for us, Katie.
I know.
Gnomes don't have dark vision.
We're not gnomes.
And
And
gnomes
actually,
do have
gnomes
dark
do have
vision.
dark vision. And then
So,
whatever you want.
those are the basic stats for him.
Cool.
Probably.
Anything else that comes up, I'll give it to you.
This
as
means you cannot
Yes.
take him from me now.
And that's
Potentially.
still
You cannot.
Potentially.
This is canon.
Oh, it's canon that he's in your party at the moment.
It's cannon fodder.
Alright. Morning rolls around.
I know.
Jeffrey seems unusually subdued.
Are you quite alright, Jeffrey? Do you need a safe
I
place?
think he's tucking out.
Do
We
you
went
need
for
a
a,
safe...
we went for a run last night.
Oh, how are you feeling, Grog?
Fantastically tired.
That's actually a really good description.
Daytime all.
Now, morning's rolled around. What would you
I
guys like?
just caught up with that.
What would you
didn't I?
guys like to do as everything seems to be in motion already outside your tent?
Well, let's head back down.
Well, could we go look up Zyla first? 'Cause
Yes,
remember-
let's
Yeah,
go
maybe
talk
we
to
should.
I would really like to try to get more info on whatever that puppy dog was.
Yeah, let's do
What's
that.
new, puppy dog?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Alright, so you guys make your way around camp.
Gonna solve that mystery.
We're gonna head over to the herd animals area and look
Thank you.
for Zyla, the weird seer.
Yes, as you make your way out to the far side of town where they have created the pens and whatnot for the animals, you see indeed, off a short distance away from the herd animals, is another tent. And this tent has all sorts of things dangling off of it. Bones, feathers, what you would assume to be talismans, and there's characters painted and scrawled on the tent walls. It looks really, really busy with all of this stuff on
Oh, busy like loud. Okay.
it. You don't recognize what all of this stuff means, but Ash for sure, you get the feeling that all of them are some sort of religious type thing. For argument's sake, anybody who's watched, I just lost it.
Oh.
That stupid movie with the witch in the woods.
Oh, there's a lot of
Which
No,
one?
The one with the Blair Witch.
Yeah, there you go, Blair Witch.
Oh.
All of the wooden
Yeah, the
figurines
totems and stuff.
and totems. It's stuff like that. You, Grug, would recognize them as spiritual items.
tokens and stuff, sure.
But the three of you don't.
Now, are they all different kinds and all random
Oh,
swordsmen?
from what you can gather, they're things to ward off evil spirits, bad dreams, bring in good omens, bring in good weather,
Sure.
harvest, all of the above.
I think we're gonna like this
You
woman.
should be Wolfie.
And as you approach,
I've made this fan fiction.
as you approach, there is
Yes.
a very heavy
My
musk
first ever favorite.
like
First
smell just clinging
first.
to the
No.
area around her tent. It's heavy.
mine don't count.
It smells
Huh?
like
Those mine don't count.
it smells like
Oh, okay.
incense and oils, and it's just a heavy
No,
musky
technically
smell.
that's canon.
I'm listening.
I know.
So am I. Hashtag Dragons After Dark. Hashtag fanfic.
Hashtag you have to show us now.
I'll go in.
Awesome.
I will follow after Grug.
Before I go in, sorry,
Mm.
I would like to announce through the tent. Hello, Zyla. We looking for a Zyla?
What?
We were wondering if we could borrow some of your time. Do you mind if we come in?
Are you gonna give it back when you're done?
I'll pay you for it.
And that's not borrowing, you're buying.
She's not wrong.
May we speak to you, please?
You already are.
Code.
We have some questions for you, wise grandmother.
What?
I don't have
You're my
kids.
kin?
I'm not sure. That's why I'm here.
Oh, okay.
We received this omen named Jeffrey Toebiter.
Would you like a flight of beer?
If you're not gonna take it serious, go away.
No, my
No.
friends are a little odd, but I really do need
You're
to
a
speak
little
with
bit
you.
odd.
We need
Well,
to speak with you about a certain fey dog.
What? Fey dog?
It
Yes,
gets mad,
like
it gets
creature.
humongous.
Shadow puppy.
Fine.
Can we come in?
Yes.
Thank you.
And as you walk in, the floor is covered in a large carpet, which it takes you all a moment to realize that it's not so much a carpet as it is a number of tapestries that have been laid out.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
No. There are large pillows.
Grub wants to know.
There are pillows laid about, and that heavy musky smell immediately becomes apparent that there is a brazier burning something in it. It looks like wood, but the smell is not the same as what looks like it's burning. So the idea that there's something else in there reaches you. There are bones and stones. There are feathers and all sorts of various things strewn about. And sitting in front of a small table, you see a withered old lady whose skin looks like leather, just looking up at you, and one of her eyes is white.
Hello.
Well, none of you are my kin, I can see that right away.
Are you sure?
The only one that might even be close to my kin is that one, as she points to Ash.
I'm gonna check her, see if I can see her ears. Can we see what her ears look like?
Yes,
Are they pointy?
yes, but very small.
Could we get
Elf ears generally have some length to them. These are very small.
Could we?
It would be the difference between an elf and Spock.
Was Spock a half elf?
No, Spock was a Vulcan.
Half Vulcan.
Half Vulcan, yes.
Damn.
Oh.
He was half human.
Yes, he
Was that before or after Smog took the lightsaber and Aslan sent?
What can I do for you?
Fireball.
Fireball just on Katie.
Hello. We were told by Sodar to check with you. We have been tasked with dealing with some sort of beast that has been robbing from the city, taking food and supplies and whatnot.
Told them it was an ill omen.
You may be right, but nonetheless, we were hoping you maybe had some more info on what might be down there.
I've never been down there, so I have no information on that. I just know that ill omens have spoken to me. That's why I had them seal it up. Don't tell me you broke the seal.
It's what I was told to do.
What?
Kids don't listen anymore.
Well, to be fair, we didn't know that you were the one who said to seal it up. We were just told go fix whatever's down there.
And what is it that you have found down there?
Well, we found a troll.
That lives underwater in a little mini lake. And then there was lots of goblins. And then there was a shadow puppy.
A shadow puppy?
There's
Akita
some
is...
type of fey creature that I was able to speak to in Sylvan.
She might like you more than she likes us, by the way.
It
so
was
maybe you should
afraid of
talk.
itself. When it was afraid, it was small and calm.
Kiwi, can you feed the rats?
Calm and afraid of itself. And then when it was huge, it was angry and would try to attack everything in its path.
Not right now.
But when I asked it if we could help it, it said it just wanted to hide from itself.
Wow. It sounds like you're dealing with a spirit of some sort. Anger, fear.
Do they leave
Something
the dogs
bad
in?
happened and it manifested as this creature that you found. It is best to leave such things alone.
Is there no way to help it?
Do you know how to fix souls?
Well, not really.
Well, you're a holy person. Maybe you can do it.
Who said I was holy?
I was
No,
talking to him.
You're holy?
She's only got
I'm a
one eye, so
paladin.
it's hard to see.
Okay, and you're holy?
Technically, I'd be considered a holy warrior.
What makes you say you're holy? Just because you have paladin as your description?
Just because some deity lobbed a sigil at you.
Some watery tart throws a scimitar at me.
Look at me, I'm holy. I pray to a god. Look what it's done for me. I'm a shriveled old woman.
What if it's
Mine
the
gives me
lady in
power.
the lake from that cartoon?
Mine gave me power. I can read, I can see, I can talk to spirits, but that doesn't make me holy. That makes me crazy, according to some people.
I like you.
I don't think that makes you crazy.
Well, that makes like 4 of us.
Gifted, maybe.
Very
Okay,
different.
5.
Could you see...
Don't flatter me, it'll get you nowhere.
I wasn't trying to flatter you, Mum. Could you read the omens for us? We are ultimately seeking the Death Eater.
Why?
Because we followed it from our world here.
And we were told to by that one guy.
There was a sultan and
No, after that.
Oh, the big black dragon.
No,
it was
after
before
that.
The tiefling.
No, before that. The guy in the underworld.
Wait.
Oh, the god of death.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
well,
yeah.
yeah.
Oops. We forgot about him.
We kind of went to the underworld and Raw is stuck and it's been a long week.
We were tasked to find the Death Eater by Apep.
Hey,
Thank
Pep.
you.
God, thank you for your elvish memory.
What does your elvish mind remember?
Look.
Absolutely
with your
nothing.
special eyes.
She can't even describe who she is. How does she remember anything?
What's holy is her
She
memory.
doesn't remember she's a he.
Apep spoke with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
It's
And then we had to try and
Then I
cross
cannot
this
read
field.
the omens on you.
Why?
If you are under the watch of the deity, you are far beyond any powers I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were being watched by Apep. Maybe we shouldn't have been getting hurt so much. Apep! Wherever he is.
Oh, Apep may just want to have you visit his denseness,
I will
It is what?
show Apep
his home.
time or
Well,
two.
we did that, and we had to cross the field with a bucket, and that really sucked.
Apep,
There was a hole in the bucket,
Eliza.
dear Liza.
Oh, God. Grab me fireball. Now.
Apep is known for his challenges of the spirits. As towards this shadow puppy, as I said, it sounds to me like an angry spirit. It is best to avoid them lest they consume you.
So then the question is, because we were asked by the leaders of this city to go down and stop them. Apparently whatever's down there has been, can I help you? Been getting out and taking supplies, food and whatnot.
Well, it was getting out until I sealed it, and it hasn't been doing anything since then.
A couple times tonight.
And now you've opened the seal, so it will start doing its
We were not
massacres again.
told that.
Again, youth is dumb.
I am not gonna disagree with my.
Have you been to the bottom of the cave?
We do not know yet.
It is. According to the stones, it is at the bottom of this cave that you will find whatever it is that has been distressing this town. However, there is anger, there is pain. It is a spirit of great power, and it is not that shadow puppy, as you have called it.
It's not this lich by any chance, is it?
The Death Eater?
Yeah, that would be oddly ironic.
The Death Eater is not here.
Okay.
We are looking for it.
We have not seen the Death Eater. As you can see, the closest to a Death Eater we have seen is whatever beast that was that has awoken from its great slumber.
Curses upon whoever did that. I agree.
We're looking for the Death Eaters for Leo Toad Rectory as well.
I have no idea of what you speak.
Apparently it's its power thing where it stores itself. And if we destroy that, then the Death Eater is destroyed.
I have no idea of what you speak. It is a creature that is beyond death, which is far beyond me.
Do you have anything that can help us with the creature that's at the bottom of the cave?
The information I just gave you.
Would you recommend that we seal the cave back up? Is that an option?
I am too old to be able to do it again.
Oops.
Can you teach me?
You are too young and it would take too long.
Damn.
Is there any way I can help with that?
Do you know my ways?
No, but I'm a fast learner.
It would take years to get you even close to what I have been capable of.
Right, so now...
It took me almost 5 years to erect that door to block that tunnel off.
You don't say. Soda really gave us some poor information.
I will have words with Sonder and his brash decisions.
Good idea. Which, by the way, heads up, he thinks you're mad. Anyways.
Most everyone does.
We appreciate your time. How would you like a nice shiny gold?
Why?
For your time and your information?
No, I can take something else from you for my time and information. Let me see your hand.
I get my chest oil out. Oh, sorry.
No!
And as soon as your hand comes out, that fast, you feel a burning in the palm of your hand.
Oh.
And you don't know what happened, but now you're bleeding. And she takes your hand and starts squeezing it into a small bowl on the table as blood is dripping out of your hand.
I don't like
Garlic?
Garlic!
Vitality is something that is fleeting with me. You'll be fine, young man. You have more of that where it came from.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What?
And she just sets the cup up on a shelf. And you notice on the shelf behind her, there are 15 of these little cups.
I take, like...
What you gonna do with that?
Keep yourself
There are many things I can do with that. Don't worry, it won't harm you. You'll heal.
He bathes in the blood of virgins.
First of all, ouch.
Oh.
Second of all,
Ouch.
ouch.
Have you ever heard of anyone named Utgar?
Huh?
He's a famous dwarven fighter.
What is a dwarf?
Oh,
That
they're
answers my
Take
question.
those no.
That answers my question of if she's from here.
never mind. They're short like me, but they have beards. And he wears a bear
I'm
skin.
the crazy one.
We're not
Well,
from this.
right.
Do you
so,
have anything else
no,
for me?
enjoy,
No, we're
the,
not, thank
enjoy
you.
the blood, we're leaving.
Thank you, love you, bye!
I'm gonna say thank you in Sylvan.
What?
Thank you.
I say
Why
thank
didn't
you.
you say that in the first place?
I just want to check
Say
something,
thank you
and
in
then I'll
Draconic.
I'll say thank you in Old Common.
What is it with you guys and playing with words? Just talk normal.
You don't speak Old Common? Oh, sorry.
She was the first one to speak, sorry.
Okay, I'm
know,
leaving.
it's been a long time since I've had a conversation in the natural tongue. And she wishes you well in the old tongue.
And I will tell her, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of your life in Old Common.
You guys hear a very strange language between the two of them, but you see a slight change in her demeanor as she gets this little tiny smirk as there's a communication between the two of you.
Grog, you made a friend.
Oh, I make friends everywhere I go. People love me. Right, well, so we might have kind of screwed the pooch on this one.
I hate that phrase.
We might have banged our bumpers on that one there. I
So,
don't know.
do we go back down there?
If we're to find that thing.
Well, I guess we've no choice.
Well, now we sort of broke the only thing that was keeping it locked away. We kind of have to deal with it now, unless we're okay with just running away and letting this town die. Potentially. I am roughly 1/5 exhausted, though.
On a scale of 1 to 90, how hurt are you?
Hey, frog.
Oh, Kermit the Frog here.
That was actually pretty good.
Everybody sing.
I'm gonna sing the Doom song.
I like to in the tropical sea, Caribbean.
So what would you all like to do now that you
Won't
have
you sing along
exited
with me?
the
Won't you
tent?
sing along with me?
You're gonna get us killed.
Ribbit, ribbit. He started it.
I guess we should go. I guess we should go down back into the cave then. Let's go check in with what's his name, the guy whose name I can never pronounce.
Soda?
Yeah.
And check in with him about what?
Well, about let him know that if this thing is a spirit thing, and see if he has any recommendations of maybe anyone else who wants to go after it. I don't know, like Kita, what do you think? Kita.
I think we should go take care of it.
Well, then let's go take care of it then. Ash, what you say?
We're already here, we might as well.
I know you only meant well.
So, are
Course
you
you
heading
did.
to the cave? Or are you heading to talk to Sodar? What
Soda, farewell.
What is the decision?
Fireball.
Not yet. We're very close.
Let's. I would actually like to talk to Soder again and find out why he didn't mention that this lady spent 5 years sealing up whatever was attacking
Yeah,
the town.
That's kind of a bit of
That seems
information.
seems a little messed up because now we just broke the seal to let whatever this is out. So hey, Soda.
All right. So, we are going to head to break as the group approaches Sodar about breaking the seal on a cave. We will see you guys in roughly a half an hour. Thank you for joining us. We'll catch you in a minute.
Thanks, guys. See you in a bit. Bye.
And welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Heyo.
And yes, Wheezy, like I said in chat, I have been DMing for roughly 33 years.
Thank you.
It's been a long time. I started in basic D&D, spent quite a bit of time in AD&D, skipped 2nd edition, technically, and spent way too many years in 3.5. I played a couple of 4th edition games, and now it's on to 5th edition and all of that. You'd be surprised how old I am, Vamp. I'm the eldest in this room. Alright,
By a lot.
so, yes,
Wow.
by
You can't say by a
lot.
lot. I married him, so that would be weird.
I'm kidding.
It's not that weird.
I was robbing it. Never mind.
Not quite. Not quite.
I need to see the length of the hat.
It's
And
harder to sit in.
where we left off, you guys were searching for Sodar.
That's gonna be too long.
I know.
You guys spend a little bit of time wandering back into town, and you do find Sodar as he is in his main tent going over something, as you are now standing on the outside of the tent, 2 guards standing outside.
Sodar. Sorry.
2 guards standing out front, and you can hear quite a bit of arguing inside the tent, and there's a multitude of voices. As you approach, the 2 guards stand at attention and
Figure it out, you two.
look at all of you. What brings you?
Hello. We are in search of a short conference with Soda, please.
And what does it regard?
The mission that he sent us on down below in the catacombs or whatever of your city.
One moment.
Thank
Oh, we just got raided.
Hello, Twisted! You brought 7 people with you.
Wait, okay.
And
you. Jeffrey!
Tristan's here, so woo.
oh, thank you for the follow, Doc Holliday, my favorite
Aww.
from Tombstone. I loved Doc Holliday. I'll be a Huckleberry. And because of this, before we even begin, Twisted, I have a surprise for you, but I have to step away from the camera for
Do
just a second.
Do it.
Do
Give me
it.
just one moment.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Because technically you can't disrobe on camera.
Oh.
Whoops. Well,
Well, that's
Technically.
Twisted, you're welcome.
Alright, Twisted. It's corset day. You're welcome.
You gotta stand up and let the camera get a
Yeah,
good
you
look
gotta.
at it. Give him a show. Turn
No, you
around.
gotta stand up a
Do a
little bit.
spin.
I'm wearing a corset just for you. Your fault, Twisted.
what am I seeing? I'm like, what the shit?
This is because of all of the bits and donations you guys did last night. I had to follow through with the threat.
I mean,
So-
I wore one for Grace too, but he definitely wore it better.
There you
The
go.
best part was the look on Taya's face when I asked her if Joe could borrow one of her corsets.
I wish I could have seen that.
You're
It
welcome,
was
boys and girls.
Fantastic.
Now, I do have to say this won't last for too very long because it's freaking cold.
I didn't, Krabby. I couldn't because that corset, if I would have tried to, the seams kind of would have popped.
No, contour like makeup.
Like make a
Thank
chest.
you,
Well,
Sek-
I was.
How in the
no,
world
I
do I
was
say that name?
going to,
Sekudia? Yeah, thank you, Sekudia, for the follow.
There's been a whole bunch of them too. I missed some
Oh
of their
gosh,
names.
we've got
Oh,
Dr.
yeah.
Bosky, Hell's
Oh my
Venom.
gosh.
I know Hell's Venom, I've seen your channel a few times. Doc Holliday, thank you all for following us. And as you guys,
Oh gosh, Mike, just in time. Come here, you gotta see this.
Oh boy.
Joe, stand up.
You're in for a surprise, Mike.
Who wore it
Nice.
oh,
better? He looked.
Sakusha. Okay, thank you for that, Sakusha.
Thank you for
Thank you for the
people
sub.
in
Thank you
your
for the
lives.
Dr. Bosky, thank you very much.
Don't even ask.
Not gonna.
It's just
This is Twisted's fault. He made me do it.
We
Has
have
he
to
twisted
Because-
your arm?
Way to go, Twisted.
He very much twisted my arm.
Oh,
And thank you very much for the
thank
cheer,
you.
Vamp Knight. Alright, so you guys enter the tent. And as you're inside this tent, you see that there are 6 people gathered around the table. And there are papers all
throw that out
over
there.
the desk. And you can see that there's a few of them that are very red in the face. You can tell that whatever they're arguing about, they're very passionate about. And they all stop almost the moment that you guys are looking through.
Okay.
And the flap closes behind the guard as he walks in. And as the flap closes, all of a sudden, another noise is heard.
I wear better.
Yeah, I know. I am way too skinny, but at least... Oh, actually, I have the wrong one up. Hold on.
I
Right?
can't take that go serious.
Neither can we.
Nobody takes me seriously. Let me change that, boss. I have to give the proper overlay because that's the wrong characters.
I was seeing Sand and Magic.
No, on the overlay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, we're just getting started, Twisted. Trust me. We have a couple others that he can wear on future streams, too.
Right?
Yeah, like Nervous, he's totally going to do it again, right?
Now, for all of you guys who are in stream watching us at the moment, the reason I'm so comfortable wearing this is I used to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I was a sweet transvestite for 6 months. And I can still do...
Sweet transvestite.
And I still know all of my lines when I played Riff Raff. There you go. I just updated it.
Can confirm.
Can confirm.
Oh.
Yeah, right? So there you go, boss. I updated. It's the proper overlay now. Anywho.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, shoot. I turned the volume on. Ha. I'm listening to myself. That's weird. So,
It's a good color on you. I mean, it really is.
you hear another noise as the tent flap closes. The bickering is stopped inside the tent, which allows you to hear this, as there is the sound of a horn. And it sounds really, really muffled. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are all good with your mouths.
Holy smokes, we got another cheer. Thank you very much,
Woo!
Dr. Bosky. Yes! Thank you!
Wait, what?
He just did.
Yes!
That's part of the time warp.
And I felt the change. Time meant nothing, never would again.
I could. Oh gosh.
Time
Warp again.
Let's
Do the time warp again.
And out of nowhere, you start
Put your
hearing
hands on your hips.
Just let it go.
screams.
Just let it go.
You start hearing some screams, and the sand outside the camp bursts forth, and you see a half a dozen goblins launch out of the sand,
Where are all these goblins coming from?
Jeffrey did
and they look
this!
just like Jeffrey.
Oh gosh, thank you,
Thank you
Doc
for the
Holiday.
cheer, Doc Holiday.
Woo!
You can be my Huckleberry any day.
Oh.
Can confirm I'm a playful
Can
share.
Jeebus.
Disney princess!
Oh, and you guys noticed
Don't get us
almost
started on
immediately
Disney.
that these goblins look much similar to Jeffrey, only their ears are facing the right direction.
Weird.
Yeah, how'd that
That's supposed to
happen?
do.
I need initiative from everybody.
Yay!
Ooh.
Roll that sweet initiative. Oh, nice.
Oh no.
I'm missing. Am I missing a d20? I think I'm missing a d20.
And because
I should.
I'm such a generous
Oh wait, no,
person,
there it is stuff.
and because I really think this is amazing, Dr. Bosky, Dr.
Right?
Bosky, I need you to tell me a special quality of one of these goblins. For example, the last time somebody did this, one of the goblins had a magic spoon.
I was just gonna show off the spoon. Jeez.
I thought you wanted a
And
spoon.
holy smokes, before we begin, there is a no nat 1 and a give nat fireball.
Oh,
the
God.
insanity die is now
Fireball.
in play.
Can you wait until the goblins get here?
It got
Where's-
called It Happens Now.
Hey.
Where's the give that fireball? It didn't show up on mine.
It didn't show up on mine either.
It just happened a few seconds ago. It says right here, Skeleton Games redeemed Give Nat Fireball.
Oh, nice.
I'm not seeing
Oh,
it.
weird. Yeah, it's not coming up
Yeah.
on chat. Oh well. That's odd.
Yeah, that is weird. But
That's really weird.
But we're getting burned anyways.
we're doing this.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Now, for those of you who are just joining us, a Give Nat Fireball has a 5% chance of happening. I have an insanity die here that has 19 ones and 1 20. The problem is, Skeleton Games went and got really mean to you guys.
He
And
didn't
did a
know
no
that.
nat
He
one.
gave me a no nat 1 and a give nat fireball, and we're in combat. So, a fireball lands.
Yeah.
And with that, I need 8d6
Woo.
And deck saves.
Dex
and dex
saves.
saves.
Do we still save our initiative?
Oh.
Woo!
Yes, save your initiatives.
Thank God.
That,
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
okay.
Thinking I would fireball without you by my
A
side.
fireball flies from out of nowhere. You guys hear it.
Dragonborn half goblin that has
That's
corrosive
corrosive
allodos.
Oh,
Yes!
I love it. Alright, we're working with that. You guys hear that telltale sound of a fire, and boom, in the middle of town, right, or in the middle of this camp, right where you guys are, it explodes, and a number of people are singed by this. A few of the tents are destroyed by this. You do watch as a handful of the goblins are struck by it as well, because they
Woo!
burst out of the sand very close to you. You guys take
Goblin Mewtwo.
anybody who rolled under a 14 takes 28, or takes half of, or no, anybody who rolled under 14 takes 28 damage. Anybody who rolled over a 14 takes half of that.
Take 14.
And as this happens, you watch that fireball hit the ground, and out of curiosity, 2 of the goblins just evaporate.
Yes!
There is one that bursts from the ground that looks very strange and is
This is
charging
off to a great
straight
start.
at
It
you
is.
guys.
Jeffrey, I'm very correct. Wait, is Jeffrey on his child leash?
No, he's still in the backpack. I put him
Okay.
back in the backpack.
And we're going to be doing this as the first one gets, and this one gets.
Hiccup.
Wow, these guys are rolling like champions.
No, my initiative
Football
was
chick's
pretty
right.
good.
Football chick. People are gonna start thinking we're cursed because everywhere we go we get goblin rated and fireball.
It's a
Doug
Doug
Holiday.
Holiday. Yes,
Sorry,
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey?
Jeffrey is a goblin that raided us before, and our beloved Grug kidnapped him. And I tried to get him to comply, but it's ear off. But it's okay because we sewed it back on and mended it, but we did it backwards. And now he lives in his backpack.
Real quick again for the goblin with halitosis. Give me a number 1 through 6
From Dr. Bosky.
from Dr. Bosky. A number 1 through 6.
Oh, the Kirby. Since when is Fireball a curse?
It
When it
keeps me
hits
warm
you
at night.
every time.
Hit me, baby, one more
All right.
time. My fireball.
Thank you for
is
that.
killing me.
I now need initiative from Ash.
17.
Kita.
9.
And Grug.
Mine was a 8.
And 8. And Katie.
21.
Alright, starting this off,
Wait.
Saying that.
Katie.
I need my combat hammer.
There-
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a nat 20 that's
Woo!
floating around. I just saw that myself, Skeleton. Thank you for the reminder.
I got my axe.
Katie, starting this off is you. You see this fireball hit,
Yeah.
and these goblins bursting from the ground. Two of them are just vaporized from this fireball, and one of them looks really strange.
And my axe. It says Great Axe right on it. It's an axe. My name's Katie. I'm a halfling barbarian, and I got an axe. Want to say?
If you type in exclamation items, you will see the commands that you can use, Holiday.
Yeah.
Oh, and because I'm feeling generous, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
There you go.
Did you give some dragon scales back?
I am going to donate dragon scales to the group.
Woo! Leaf Street.
One thing, most of these commands are on a cooldown because I don't want them spammed. It will cause problems. But I am going to give everybody in chat a present.
Yay! Hype, hype.
Hoot hoot.
Hoot Kuna Matata?
There you go.
Hey.
What a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata.
Congratulations, everybody has 500 points because you guys are awesome.
No worries.
Alright, Katie, what do you want to do?
I want to smash it with my axe.
Which
but first,
one?
I'm gonna rage.
Which
Which
one?
one's-
There are 6 of them, and one of them looks really strange.
I want to go after the strange one.
Alright, you head toward that strange one.
I'll call you Jeffrey 2.0.
Oi.
Whack! With my axe.
Okay,
I'm taking that 20.
Yeah, I'm taking the 20.
alright.
You're never gonna get your upgrade.
It's okay. Me and Jeffrey will form a bond.
That is
Yeah, right
A
about
raging
that.
halfling
You read
barbarian,
about that
yes.
bond.
that is 27. Yes, I'm a raging
27
halfling.
what?
27 slashing damage with my axe.
27 slashing damage?
Yeah.
Alright. And as you hit this guy, unlike the rest of the goblins,
Princess raging.
Yes.
this one doesn't seem quite as affected by your attack.
Oh, well, I hit him really hard though, right?
You did. It is not happy with the fact that you hit him really hard.
Well, then I'm gonna action surge and I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Ooh! That's a 25 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Alright, perfect. That is da da da. Ooh, 12 more damage.
Allie's back.
Hey, Fatal Pillow!
Alright, Miss Fatal Pillow.
Yeah, you gotta stand up so she can see it.
They can see it on stream.
Okay. We can't see it on ours yet.
This is because of what you guys did to us last night, Miss Fatal Pillow. Congratulations.
It's a really good color on him.
Silly
And it is
halfling
still
tricks.
standing.
Holy buckets!
Holy Bucket's what?
It's fatal pillow.
Her scales.
Yeah,
Oh, because
Woo!
of the
the
donations.
donations and whatnot. Every single donation has a point that goes with it. So yeah,
I'm not catching up to her anytime soon.
anything else out of you, Katie, as this thing is now staring at you? And what really makes this look different,
Yeah.
or makes this goblin different, it has
Yeah.
very draconic features to it.
Oh, my great axe is magical. If that.
I understand.
Okay.
Anything else out of you?
No, that's it.
All right. One of the goblins that come bursting from the sand rushes into the tent encampment and starts swinging away at some of the innocent bystanders.
No.
Oh, that's
No.
pissing me off.
Naughty.
And rolls a natural
Grab no.
20.
Oh,
You watch as it takes its very, very nasty looking, completely rusty blade and
His name's Dravno. Dravno, the goblin halfling
dragonborn.
dragonborn
Perfect.
Giggles.
As you watch this blade just tear through one of the bystanders and drops this person to the ground, nasty gash bleeding out. Ash,
Heal them!
Ash, it is now your turn.
Well,
Roll d20 is one word skeleton games.
I'm going
There you go.
to expend a spell slot and
Okay.
cast Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
And I am taking my longsword. And I'm rushing at the one that just attacked the person.
All right, you do that.
It's only 12.
Only a 12?
Yep.
Well, surprisingly, that 12 connects.
Good, and on the connection,
Shot through the heart.
And you're too late.
I'm gonna also do Divine Smite on top of that.
Oh, good God.
You smite
This thing
goblins
pisses me off. I just
Alright.
healed these people.
with weather veins.
Whoa.
What?
Let's see.
Finding Nemo.
Dude.
Okay, so that is my
Everybody's spamming their initiative rolls on it.
D8
Heck yeah.
plus. And I'm
Sword
only
through the
doing-
heart. You're too late. Yes.
I'm only doing one.
Sakusha, the rolls are just
Still
kind of for
one.
fun and giggles.
I slapped it in there because whenever we asked for a roll, people just wanted to have fun.
And that way you guys can,
Or-
participate
yeah,
and feel
there-
some love.
There are times I'll ask you guys to roll to help me out. Oh, goodness.
Woo!
I know who's got the luck today.
Oh, no kidding.
You're a lich, you don't have the muscles to roll.
Okay.
Aww.
11 points of piercing.
Okay.
13 points of divine.
Woo!
And 3 points of thunder.
So,
What did that
if
hit?
you guys watched,
My longsword.
you watch as Ash runs up to this goblin that just took down one of the humans, drives the blade straight into this thing. It's dead the moment that the blade goes into it, but all of a sudden this radiant burst of energy flies out from her, slamming into the goblin, and as the goblin is pushed off the end of the blade, you hear this peal of thunder as the body just goes.
I hear the sirens coming to assist the goblins.
And there is now goblin pate all over the sand.
Someone called a wellness check for Jeffrey.
And then,
One,
And then...
I have extra attack.
yes, you do.
So, I'm going to go to the next closest one and swing at that one.
Okay.
15.
15 to hit, that will hit.
Mhm.
Oh, there are no such thing as dumb
yeah,
questions.
no kidding.
Ask all the questions. We will
Yeah.
answer as best we can.
We welcome the dialogue, Sakusha.
We love the interaction.
We do. Chat is our favorite. We've had so many fates altered by chat. We've had magical items come about because of
points
chat.
of piercing damage.
And once again, you drive a blade through one of the goblins, and it is no longer breathing.
He hears in stereo.
Yes, he does.
The one of the other goblins comes running into town and disappears.
This was your fault.
This is not my fault.
If a paladin could rage, I'd be raging.
Paladin, barbarian, rage smite.
And disappears. You guys aren't sure where it took off to.
Was it running in
Yes.
fear?
No, it looked like it was heading somewhere, but as it ran into the town the campsite, vanished somewhere.
Very true, Krabby. We had a stampede of cows.
And another one runs into the encampment and vanishes. Kita, it is your turn.
My turn. So how many are left?
You can see two,
And 2 ran into the...
and two disappeared into the tent town.
Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide.
Okay.
That is a 29 stealth.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot one of the ones I can see.
A bardic shanty to summon mimics.
Oh.
Well, can I get a witness?
In the darkness.
That is now
We can make this happen, you and I.
Nat 20
What?
Yeah.
Good lord.
on that
Number
die.
5.
Alright, so
You kept that one in your pocket, didn't you?
No, actually.
Somebody's been buying weighted dice.
Mm-hmm.
Which is funny because I've also seen that exact die give her 1 bonus.
So maybe it's just apologizing. It's like, I'm sorry for what I said when I was angry.
It's too late to apologize.
I still blame Tim for that, Krabby.
Roll me
Sorry.
some damages.
Last night, the 2 that I rolled.
I mean, I'm not the one that rolled that performance.
Ooh, so there's, let's see, 6, so, wait, brain, hold on.
Look at all the cupcakes.
6,
Yes.
Oh, thanks, Dr. Boss. Oh, cupcakes. Those look really good.
I know, right?
12,
There's no room in the course.
24,
Girl, why do you
29.
have a cupcake in your butt?
35,
Cupcakes for the fallen goblins.
Oh, they appreciate it. They're eating them in the underworld.
40,
I hope it gives him heartburn.
I don't know where goblins go.
44 piercing damage.
Good lord.
So as you dip behind cover, and you're using your short bow?
Yeah.
Yeah. You dip behind cover, and from there, you launch your shot. And it's something out of movies on this one. It's like everything slows down for you.
She quiggly it.
Everything slows down for you, and you're like, oh, if I wait just a half a second, it's going to walk around the corner, and I can do that. And you just kind of slowly pull the arrow out, pull it back, let loose the arrow, and it does this nasty little shot that goes right through its neck. And
Nice.
you just watch it Quentin Tarantino all over the sand.
Ooh. Chat does need to know, and I do too. Was that the one that rolled the 2 last
No,
night?
that I have different sets of dice for each character.
Okay.
And it
Good.
was my blue
Oi.
set of Prisas that rolled the 2
So
last
the
night.
one that was just killed wasn't the leader, was it?
No, it was not.
You should
Where's
have
the
told
leader?
me.
Standing in front of the sister.
How's he look?
Angry.
Yeah? Is he bleeding?
Yeah.
Right.
Right then.
I'm
Well,
gonna rage as well. And I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna smack him with my great sword right in his head.
You can attempt to.
I will. Recklessly.
Okay.
I think it would be fun to
Oh.
do a party of different
21 to hit.
cross classes.
Yes.
Okay.
Metal. Liquid metal.
The last
Sorry.
The last barbarian bard. We had was Mirren.
Krabby, they might.
15 points of damage.
A millennial.
You notice now that this creature
Yes.
is flagging, and as such, you watch as the eyes blink, and unlike any other goblin you've seen before, it does this double thing. As you watch the eyes blink this way and this way.
Creepy.
Oh.
I love it.
Nictitating membrane.
Exactly.
Oh, I love it.
Just like a reptile, it has.
You're gonna look great in my backpack.
And it turns, looks at the two of you, and all of a sudden you hear this sharp inhale, and I need a Constitution save from both of you.
Being Grug and Katie. Okay, just double checking.
Yep.
Let's see. When I'm raging, do I get con save advantage?
Nope, just strength.
Strength, okay.
Ready when you will?
Go ahead.
18.
9.
She
Awesome.
likes spices.
She does.
Oh gosh, I can't
As-
do lessons.
It exhales. It exhales, and this just putrid green breath comes from it
Called this just out of
and
reach and
wafts
disinterested.
through the air, filling up a small area around it. The two of you find yourselves hacking up from the malodorous cloud in front of you. And Katie,
Yeah.
you manage to work your way through this,
Oh, it smells like heat in the morning.
Hey!
but your eyes start
I
to
heard
water
that.
and it burns. Grug, on the other hand, you get this full on in the face, and you are, for the moment, incapacitated.
Dope.
It then turns and focuses on this little thing in front of it and swings.
That was amazing. I love that, Wolfie. That was amazing.
That's my new favorite. That's my new favorite.
Its claws, looking slightly different than any goblin claws that you have, reach out to latch onto you, Katie,
That was good too. Granny.
Yeah,
Yes, that was good.
and it rolls a 19 to hit,
that's a hit. But I'm raging. Ah!
and does 6 points of slashing damage to you,
Alright,
and I need a strength saving throw.
alright. When I DM this Friday at Double Day, and I'm gonna use all of these.
You're raging.
15 strength save, thank you. 17.
17.
Thanks,
As
Rob.
it tries to grab onto you, you wrest yourself away from it. And you get the feeling that had he gotten a hold of you, it might have been... Yes, right? It might have been worse. As you see, there's saliva in his mouth
Ooh.
and very jagged teeth.
Ooh. Not my kink. Garlic.
And 1, 2, 3, 4...
ain't so.
I will not go.
Courtney
Kita.
is so.
Kita,
Yeah.
a javelin comes flying through the air. Oh wait, you're hidden.
Where's the foolish trick with the broken radio?
No, you're
No,
not,
I'm
because
not.
you attacked. Yep. Javelin comes flying through the air. Does a 17 hit you?
Only on Sundays.
Okay. As you take 5 points of piercing damage as the javelin strikes into you.
Owie!
Katie. Katie,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes.
I cast Gator Restoration.
Ew.
Alright, well, I am going to attack the one that's hitting on Grug, because I haven't got that far yet. I'm working up my courage, and he's not going to step in.
Okay.
What? We'll find the same. We'll find the same one.
Yeah. That's a 12
That
to hit.
nose winking at Grug.
It doesn't.
Aye.
Oh. I want to try and intimidate him by belching.
Okay.
I'll belch back at him. Oh. What would I put to that?
Your intimidation score?
Yeah, sorry.
That would be a charisma.
That's a 10.
It does not seem intimidated by your belch. As a matter of
That
fact,
was a 2!
as a matter of
Thank
fact, it turns around and belches at you. And does a significantly better job. Ash.
How many more of these things do we
Yes,
have?
Krabby.
How many more creatures do we have?
You know 2 of them disappeared, and there's one standing in front of those 2.
If I have enough movement to flank, I'm going to flank it.
Okay.
And then swing with my longsword.
Okay.
$24.
That'll hit.
And on a declaration.
What you call...
And on a declaration of hit, I'm gonna smite it.
What do you call a halfling that's 2 inches taller than the sister?
Adopted.
Yes!
7 points of piercing and 5 points of radiant.
Alright. And once again, the silver radiant light bursts out from you, slamming into this creature,
I'll get it.
and
Where'd it go?
it is now breathing laboriously.
Laboriously.
Hairless kobold.
And- Maybe a 16.
16 is deflected.
I have no idea.
That's kind of good, Krabby.
Anything else from you?
APK.
If you have 100 rabbits and 99 of them step back, what do you have?
A receding hairline.
A receding hairline.
Nope, that's it for me.
Alright.
And then which
Katie.
one is flank?
Katie.
Flanking it?
Yes.
throw from you.
Yeah, absolutely. A wisdom save. Achoo. 16.
All right. From out of nowhere,
Yeah.
an arrow comes flying at you,
Okay.
and
Alright, thanks, Dr. Boss.
Thanks,
Enjoy the
boss.
lurk.
take care, boss. An arrow comes flying at you.
Ow.
I said flying at you,
Oh. Ah!
and just barely misses you.
Pa-ting!
Time.
And you hear a shout from somewhere inside the tents of what sounds like a death cry.
Oh.
Human?
Yes,
Oh
Kita.
boy.
Yeah. I'm going to. How far away are the tents? Or are they all around me?
You're standing in front. You're standing real close to the Sodar's tent, which is in a centralized location. So the tents spread out from there.
How far away would I estimate that death cry came from?
Roll intelligence.
Oh,
You
are
guys,
awesome.
that's
Just
amazing.
straight intelligence.
Yep.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Making me
Your
so happy.
unfamiliarity with the territory, with the layout, you can't get a definitive, but you want to say 20 to 30 feet away.
Okay. I'm going to hide.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
give a little bit. Can you get
You're
through
okay.
me?
Really?
Oh.
That's a 13 stealth.
Awesome.
Do you need a shawl, sir?
You might.
Are you cool?
Oh, I'm definitely cool.
Oh,
That's why I can wear this so proudly.
I'm going to head in the direction of the screen
Yeah.
and see if I can see anything.
Okay. At the moment, no.
Alright.
Yes.
Tabaxi
It's an actual
monk.
monk named Do. It's a Catman too.
Oh my gosh.
Grub.
Yes, sir. Am I back? Do I have my wits about me again?
At the end of your turn, yes.
End of last turn?
Your turn.
So end of this turn is what he's saying.
You are currently incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Because that guy gassed me before I had my extra attack. So I thought he used that as a reaction.
Oh, I forgot you had an extra attack.
Well,
Go ahead and roll that now.
I'll trade you for the ability to
Roll that now.
20 lots.
20
28.
lots is going to hit.
That's on crit. 14 points. Nope. 14. 16 points of damage because I'm raging.
All right. With that being added onto it, the whole laborious breath thing. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not quite dead yet, but you guys.
I tried casting Sleep to Capture a Criminal, but he resisted arrest.
With that,
I love our friends.
this goblin reptile thing starts to dig into the earth or into the sand. It does not provoke an AO.
Oh, okay.
And
Katie, follow it.
Katie, it's your turn.
Follow it.
Is there a tunnel behind it that's big enough for me to go after it?
There is no tunnel. As the sand starts
You
to
follow it.
fill in behind.
Can I see the other one? That I want to try and look around and see if I can see what pinged me with an arrow.
No. There are 2 goblins in town, and this guy just buried itself under the sand.
Easy bake coven. Then I'm gonna hold my action until it pops up, and then I'm gonna whack it with my axe.
Okay. Ash.
Well, seeing that this thing isn't here anymore. Actually, can I feel it? Can I feel if it's still here using my pally senses? Or just
No.
goblins don't register?
Goblins do not register on your paladin radar.
Paladar.
A lot of other things do, but not goblins.
Well, I'm gonna go try to find where those other two goblins went.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
You guys
9.
are awesome.
What's that?
9.
9. You are at the moment unsure of where it might be.
I'm still gonna run in the general direction of where I saw them run, so.
And
Oh, you guys make my heart happy.
Kita,
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save.
Ooh.
That's 19.
All right. As out of the shadows, a scimitar catches you as you're sneaking around town,
Rising up.
dealing
Streets.
5 points of damage to you.
It's a goblin from the shadows.
5 points.
Yeah. And Kita, it is now your turn.
Do I see what is real in this scimitar?
No.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to hide.
Okay. What'd you roll?
15.
15? Alright.
Considering I have a plus 11 to my stealth, that's kind of bad.
And as you go to put yourself into the shadows, you do manage to catch sight of where that scream came from as you see a javelin protruding from one of the commoners.
And do I see...
You keep her laughing, she's gonna pass out because she's wearing a corset.
I will, because I can't breathe in the light.
Do I see any goblins?
No?
No, I'm good. If this is how I go, this is how it goes.
The puns are real.
They are.
They're so flipping amazing. It's the best thing I've ever seen.
I guess that's it for me then.
Okay.
Sacco, I'm
Grog.
sorry, I'm gonna wake up at like 2 in the morning and start laughing remembering these.
Grog,
Yes, sir.
you are no longer incapacitated.
Right. And the cool-looking goblin is gone.
Yes.
Did you not say that there was some sort of a human death scream from the tent right next to us?
Well, from near you, yes.
Oh, I thought it was okay. Well, then I will go off in search of goblins to kill.
Okay, roll me a perception.
Ooh, not good. God, where's perception? 7.
7? Yeah, you are at the moment not finding any goblins.
I will just stumble around until I find one.
There is, all of a sudden, a large commotion coming from Sodar's tent.
Hear a large commotion with me.
I'll stumble back that way then.
Oh, no. There is a large commotion coming from Sodar's tent, and yeah, that's going to happen. All of a sudden, you hear a very brief gurgling sound.
Is it still my turn?
No, this is after your turn.
Does it sound
And
familiar?
that's going to be, well, it's going to miss. Anywho, so that's that. And, oh wow, okay. Katie,
Yeah.
your turn.
Gin and tonic. Can I punch myself to keep raging at the end of my last turn?
No,
So I lose my rage.
you can't punch yourself to do it.
Can you stub your toe on a rock?
I kick a rock really hard with my toe.
You're in the desert.
I use one of the tent poles to stub my toe on.
You would have to cut yourself or something like that. And you take 1 point of damage.
Owie.
Owie. Owie.
I want to rush into the tent where I heard the screams from and look for a...
Roll me a perception.
Ooh! That's a 22.
You watch, as you're looking around, you see one goblin who is doing an extremely poor job
Yeah.
at trying to hide between 2 boxes.
How far away is he?
Probably about 20 feet away. You see another one that's doing a significantly better job as he's made himself look almost like he's part of a
That was
mound
kind
of
heavy.
sand.
Okay. There and there. I get that one, and I want to rush towards the one that's doing a better job of hiding and
Alright.
smash it with my axe.
I am now cold.
Get really close those. Like, where the corset sits is nice and warm, the rest of me is freezing.
The rest of me is cold. And what are you doing?
I want to run after the one that's doing a better job of hiding,
Alright,
and
roll to hit.
14.
14 is going to hit.
Yay! 12 damage.
As there is a truncated scream from this one.
Kita, the other one's right there.
What about Ash, whose turn it is?
Sorry. Well, I'm still talking to you, my sister, even though you're adopted.
I'm
Thanks.
going to
Thanks, Kate.
go after the one that she pointed out, because we're all in the same area. So.
Roll me a perception.
Really? 5.
What?
5.
You,
No,
if it
one
wasn't
and
for the fact that Katie gave you an idea of where it was, you still would have missed it. But you do catch sight of it.
I'm gonna walk up and stab at it with my long sword.
Roll a hit.
Or not.
10.
10 to hit.
Yep.
It is in between the boxes and manages to slip the attack.
I'm gonna use my extra attack.
Well, you don't have a choice. It's part of the attack action.
12.
That's gonna hit.
Come here, you slippery little bastard.
I'm sorry,
8
what was
points
that?
of piercing damage.
How much?
8.
And this one succumbs to injuries. You are now out of combat.
I'm
Yay!
gonna check. Any wounded?
Yep.
Help move the dead.
There is, fortunately, only one dead. The other one
That's
is in
funny.
serious condition, however.
Yeah.
The one that was hit by the javelin is in serious condition. The one that was attacked first that you guys watched, that one's dead.
I'm going to
Thank you.
use 10 points of lay on hands on the grave injured one.
And as you do that, you hear a bit more commotion coming from Sodar's tent as you watch him walk out with the reptilian-looking goblin in his hands, and there is a metal crowbar buried in the chest
Ooh.
of it.
You son of a bitch.
And
Oh,
with,
can I get that crowbar?
and with little to no
Selfish rage got
ceremony,
someone killed.
he tears the crowbar out of the chest of this thing and chucks it into the sand. Get rid of this thing. Turns around and storms back into the tent.
Does he still have the crowbar?
It's in his hand.
Centaur for That might be my favorite one so far.
Center for disease control.
That's kind of amazing.
You two are on a roll
I'm
with those. Like,
Going to put all these on cards, and every time my party gets out of hand over a double Dane, I'm gonna start reading these until they settle down. Grog, but you, we should talk to him now before this happens again.
Oh, are all the goblins dead?
Yes, he said we're out of combat.
Okay.
The magic DM voice in the sky.
I was in the bathroom.
You are out of combat.
Da 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 da.
What would you guys like to do? I mean, Ash is already going about healing some of the injured.
I'm still pissed off.
Hey, I'm some of the injured.
You can wait a minute.
No, I can't. Blech.
Are you really that? I'll go check on my
No.
sister.
I'm hurting.
I have one healing potion left.
No, it's okay. I'll be okay.
Alright.
I'll be okay. I have some diggity left.
After I'm done with
Maxine,
the rest
I
of
love
the people, I'm going to walk over and give her 5 points of
Healing.
dignity.
Okay.
5 points of feel good.
Wow.
And it's basically just gonna be
You were hurt.
And with as quick as that happened, you notice that the guards have been gathering, but they're gathering around specific tents. There are now 6 guards in front of Sodar's tent, and there are 6 guards in front of the infirmary.
what is so important about Sora?
Well, I mean, he's kind of like the leader.
But
She's right. He's right. There's something wrong here.
there's something's up.
Oh.
I don't like this.
Alright, well, do you want to go in the tent and find out?
I'm gonna.
What if Sodar's really the bad guy and he had us break that thing so the evil thing could come out and he's really in league with it and he's blaming the mad crazy woman?
Okay. I'm gonna hide. And I'm gonna go see if I can listen in.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can actually do this rogue thing that I've been talking about.
Right.
So, DM, I'm gonna hide, okay? And then I'm gonna sneak to the back of Soda's tent and see if I can hear the conversation.
Can I see your character sheet?
Maybe.
That's. I don't like it when
Will you pass that to the DM, please?
I don't like it when
Be
DMs
flat.
say that.
Constitution.
I'm down a rage, which is awesome.
Same. It's alright.
Okay.
Only have 2 of them.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm really scared now.
That's
You
what
said
I
okay.
think too, football check. I think he's really good.
So can I do that, DM?
Yeah, you can attempt to.
Okay, I'm gonna hide.
When the DM says you can try.
21.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sneak to the back of the tent. Nonchalantly.
You find yourself unimpeded as you make your way to the tent.
AKA their perception rolls were correct.
Well, that we.
Although
That we think.
And how are you going to get inside said tent?
I'm not trying to get inside. I'm just trying to get to the back of the tent so I can listen because it's a tent. So I mean the walls aren't very,
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you do, you hear arguing from inside a tent again. However, it's fairly hushed. And you hear, again, a handful of voices. The argument seems to be about where funds are going to go and how they're going to go about rebuilding the city. This sounds very heated with, after a bit, you recognize only 6 voices. And these 6 voices are talking about financial centers, religious centers, military centers, and agriculture.
Right.
There are 2 voices that tend to be the loudest, and it's the military center
Oh, of course.
and the religious center.
Of course.
It makes sense. I mean,
The 2 of them are bickering hardcore. And you hear every so often Sodar's voice pipe up and tell everybody to be civilized. But you don't hear much from him other than trying to keep everybody in check.
does that strike me as odd at all?
I don't know, does it?
I mean, kind of. If he's supposed to be the leader around here, why isn't he, saying more? I mean, say something. I'm about to give up on him.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
No.
I can't sing right now. My corset's turning blue.
Well, of course it is blue. Do I hear anything else?
I wish that
Like,
I could breathe.
No.
again.
I mean, and you were there, you've been in this position for probably close to 5 minutes now.
Mm-hmm.
And you notice one very annoying thing at the moment. It's getting really hot. There's no break where you are for shade. So the sun is beating down on you from the sky and off the wall of the tent. It's really warm where you are.
I'm gonna sneak around to the other side. I know there's guards there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna hide behind one of the guards.
Roll another stealth.
Ooh. 18.
As you make your way around,
Yeah.
you find yourself in a shaded area,
Yeah.
and you prop yourself up so you're right next to one of the guards, and you're there for about 2 minutes before all of a sudden you hear and there's a guard looking down at you.
Hi.
How long are you going to be there?
Till I can cool off. It's really, really hot out here.
This is a private place. I would ask that you move on.
But the sand's burning my toes.
Then find your tent.
It's too soon. You're
I hand you my chest oil.
right. I mean, really, I can't stay here just for a couple more minutes. Just so my feet have a chance to cool off.
Pat your eyes.
Blink, blink, blink.
This is a private area.
The guard must be gay.
I approve it. I approve.
I mean,
Miss
I
Judy.
can't hear anything. Is there something I'm not supposed to be hearing?
If you don't move of your own volition, we will make you move.
Ooh.
And you watch as they have all taken a more aggressive stance.
Okay, I'm moving. I will move away. Pouting.
Move along. Hold your head up.
What are the rest of you guys up to while she's doing this?
Well, I would like to go back to the guard that was going to give us an audience before the goblin attack and be like, hey, so now can we see Soda?
Ah, yes.
Remember?
Kind of slipped my mind.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago.
Give me
Yeah.
a moment.
Thank you, sir.
So dark, farewell.
Am I done listening by this point? Or?
No.
Oh, darn it.
You're in the back of the tent when this happens. And the guard comes back out. It'll be probably a good half an hour before you're granted an audience.
Should we just go back down again?
She's not there.
Not her looking at Ash.
Okay.
But Ash is busy knitting.
Crocheting. I'm knitting.
Whatever.
Knitting is with 2 needles. Are you
Literally
okay?
whatever.
Yep, we're okay.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
Oh yeah, it's the same color on the carpet.
Well, considering I've done pretty much all I can do for.
Why are you gonna take another long rest?
We can't. It's been long enough.
I know. Oh my god.
I'm actually doing okay.
I am not.
I need sleep.
I'm exhausted. I'm beat up. I've got dragon crap in my face.
Why don't we go wash up first?
Dragon.
Half.
Well, yeah, why don't
You
we
can thank boss for that one.
go scrub up a bit and then get some lunch and then we'll talk to Soda farewell.
I would like to take Jeffrey to a remote part of camp and start teaching him how to fight like a man.
You must be swift as the coursing river.
We need to bump this crap up.
Alright. Roll me.
Remembering my background as
How are you going to go about teaching him?
I will let him out of the bag and I will undo his hand manacles and his feet manacles,
Okay.
but keep his child leash on.
So manacles and shackles.
And then I'm gonna set up a little
I need-
wooden
oh,
body
I've got dice everywhere now.
and give him my dagger and be like, "Alright, Jeffrey, have at it. Show me what you can do."
So you're just gonna hand him a weapon and tell him to attack the dummy.
Oh yeah.
I would do one more.
Because it would be two rows of color.
He takes the weapon at first,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks at you, looks at the dummy, looks at the weapon, does that for a little
Yeah, you
bit,
can do that.
and just kind of sits down on the ground.
What? You don't know how to use a dagger?
Is it better should I do?
And there's a look of fear on his face.
What's the matter?
You'll get hurt.
I'd do one more. I'd
You don't want to get hurt.
do one
Yeah.
more all black.
No, I'm not gonna hurt you. I want you to show me what kind of skills you got with a blade on that.
You trick.
Gotcha.
Not a trick. You want me to just cut you in half right now?
Trick. Me said trick. You trick.
Should have brought me with.
I don't know where you are.
I was with
Do you
you.
want to come with?
Sure.
You bit his ear off.
That should be fine.
Yeah, come with.
I go with him.
This happens.
Are you speaking in common or?
Yeah, I guess I didn't specify, so I'll speak in Goblin. Now I'll speak in Goblin. Oh, you don't speak Goblin.
I don't.
Well, this is awkward. So I'll say in Goblin. This is not a trick.
He's chucked the dagger about 3 feet away from him.
I really want to just kill him now. He's testing me.
He's a toddler.
He's very
He
vexing.
tasks me. He tasks me.
He's
And
very
I shall
vexing.
end him.
Do you need some help there, Grug?
Yeah, go ahead and take a turn at him.
Okay. Jeffrey, he just wants to practice so you can be a better fighter. It's not a trick. Watch this. And I'll take out my axe and turn towards Grug. Spar?
No, I don't want him getting the idea that he can stab us. I want him to stab the little dummy I made.
Okay, well, I'll put my axe away and I'll take out my dagger.
And what language are you speaking?
Common. And I'll take a couple jabs at the training dummy. See, it's okay. You can do it. It's not a trick. It's to get better. Stick it with a pointy end.
No meat. Why she attack?
It's called practice.
It's in Goblin.
Oh. What does he say?
Do you not? He wants to know why you're stabbing something with no meat. Do you not understand what practice is
I need more fiber in my diet.
in Goblin? Practice is where you do something to get better at it.
Yeah, we hunt.
You hunt.
We get better, we hunt. We not get better, we die.
Well, I don't want to take you hunting right now because I'm tired. I want you to stab the dummy.
No reason.
Are you okay?
Flick him in the forehead.
Ah!
The reason is that I told you.
No.
You want a fresh one?
Be nice to poor Jeffrey.
I'm winding up on this one.
There is something that you're starting to notice every time you flick him.
Is he enjoying it?
He's got a very thick skull. It hurts you just about as much as it annoys you.
Worth it.
And he's sitting there now ducking his head.
Any other ideas?
I told you my idea. We spar. I can do it without weapons if he's scared.
He wants to hunt. He says
Well-
that that's how he gets better.
Then take him hunting.
I don't want to. I'm too lazy for that.
You're not there. That's 2.
You're also not there.
Well, that was my idea for killing a half hour. Any other ideas?
Jeffrey, I'll make you.
It sounds like Dom when he DMs.
Jeffrey, like this. I'm gonna walk up and smack Grug. beat you, I get Jeffrey.
Oh my god. I'm raging and I punch her back recklessly.
You're raging?
Yes, because you just challenged me in front of my little minion. I'm a orc. Do you not understand?
I've beat orcs before.
have no control.
This is happening.
Alright.
24 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. I'm just socking her as hard as I can. What do I use?
1
She
plus
punched
strength
him
plus
and
rage damage.
challenged him and said, if I beat you,
So
I get
6
Jeffrey.
plus
Oh,
2, so 8.
Ouch.
And then I will extra attack.
Are you serious?
Yeah. 25 to hit.
Yeah.
nice knowing you, Katie.
1
I am
plus 6.
considering this subdual damage because he's not using a bladed piercing otherwise.
I'm basically pounding you into the sand as hard as I can.
If it's just
So
fisticuffs,
6, 7, 8 more points of damage.
and that's something for you guys to understand. If it's just fisticuffs, it's always subdual.
Alright,
Um,
then I'm raging.
Oh, and yeah. Alright, go ahead.
And I am going to...
Jeffrey is in fits now.
I'm sure he's having a ball.
Oh yeah,
He's
he
so
is
catchy.
celebrating watching this, and you start to notice people are starting to watch from a distance.
I rage and I'm gonna tackle Grug.
Go for it.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Go for it.
Have a good night, Wolfie.
Night.
See ya.
19.
That does hit. Well, actually, would it be a contested? Because she's grappling.
Are you grappling?
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Then
and...
it's an athletics.
I was gonna try and like tackle him to the ground and then boof him.
Athletics. 26.
Sakusha, I generally don't do party fighting, but mostly because people do it the wrong way. These guys are actually trying to prove something, so I'm allowing it to happen. So yes, you go to tackle him and nothing happens.
Then
He stands his ground as you do this.
I'm going to try and intimidate him.
Yes, Sakusha.
How?
You're just a big bully and I'll bite off your kneecaps.
Are you intimidated?
That was terrifying for a gnome.
That was a 6.
My passive intimidation is higher than 6. It's 8. So I'm not intimidated.
Mm-mm.
Right, my turn.
Yeah.
Bonus action. You burst into flames. You take 3 points of fire damage.
This is real damage.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh no, reckless. Sorry.
You did roll with advantage last time.
I did not.
20. Oh, do you want to do it again?
No, it's
No.
fine.
20,
I missed it.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. So 6, 7, 8 more points of damage.
Upon this, I will stop, drop to my knees, wink at Grug, and go, I'll yield, I'll stab the dummy. And I pick up the dagger that Jeffrey threw, and I go start stabbing the dummy.
I don't think you understand. I'm raging. You challenged me.
That's fine. You are going to act the way you're going to act. You
Yep.
holler out, I yield, grab the dagger, and go after the dummy.
Yes.
Okay. Jeffrey is now whooping it up, and you can hear him looking at you. You boss! You boss! You boss!
I helped you, idiot.
Alright. You got lucky. It was going to be odds I kept attacking and evens I stopped. So I stopped.
Well, you can put Katie in chains too. Good frickin' knock.
Oof.
You gotta be frickin' kidding me.
20 to hit.
It's a hit.
Gotta stop.
Wait, what? Why?
She challenged me again.
He's not putting Katie in chains.
Okay. Wait, why do you think he's putting you in chains?
8 more points of damage.
Well, I'm missing. Why do you think he's putting you in chains?
Because he made a crack about it earlier. And he gave me that look.
Okay, you just got walloped again.
And now
I have the dagger, so...
I will happily keep smashing you into the sand.
Well,
But now,
but now it's my turn.
go for it. What you gonna do?
And I have the dagger, and I'm gonna stab at you with advantage because you're reckless. Maybe.
Where are we when this is happening?
We're off
That's
outside.
24 to hit.
That hits.
I
We're
went
off
to
outside the
shower.
camp somewhere.
You guys are hearing cheering, shouting, hooting, and hollering from
5.
outside the camp.
Can we hear their voices?
But you can tell there is some sort of revelry going on.
Where are you, Kayla?
Okay, you only get the one attack.
Yeah.
You burst into flames again. 2 more points of damage. And
What's going on here?
You wait your turn.
I immediately
Both
stop.
of you stand down.
Who is it?
Soda.
We were sparring while we were waiting to speak with you.
That does not look like friendly sparring. It looks like the two of you trying to... One of you is trying to kill the other. He's got no weapon and you're stabbing at him. And he's lighting you on fire.
We
This
play
is
rough.
not civilized action. If you are going to be in our town, you will treat each other with the respect that you deserve. And what is with that abomination on a chain?
That's Jeffrey. He's our goblin.
Explain yourselves.
So glad I'm not
Go ahead,
now.
leader.
You don't... Why leader? It's the first time you referred to him as such.
To Grug?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to deal with this asshole.
Okay.
Who has no business speaking to us that way. Screw this. I'm out. All you.
Right. I lost my temper a little bit. I'm sorry. We were waiting very patiently for a meeting with you. This is my dear goblin boyfriend that we found down in the caverns below the city.
Whoa there!
Apparently it's canon.
Whoa there!
It wasn't.
Oh, never mind.
It is now!
My dear pet, Jeffrey. You witnessed us attempting to train our new pet, and things got a little out of hand. And I want my dagger before you walk away.
I sheath the dagger in my belt.
Well, you're
Anyways.
fine, Aurora. You just missed a lot of
Got a few minutes to chat.
No worries, Aurora.
Yes, we'll meet in my tent. Clean yourselves up and leave that thing in your tent.
I don't know if I want to leave him unattended, actually.
He's got his chain.
He also has a bag.
And you, as soon as you do that, you watch this look of confusion cross his face.
Don't judge me. Oh, and I put the manacles and the shackles back on.
He turns around and starts walking toward where his tent is.
Awful hottie for someone who just had us break a 5-year seal.
This is why you don't
Let's
Bless
do
you.
it.
you.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good one.
That only scares me a little bit.
Alright, so we have a few questions. We met with the seer.
He's
Oh,
walked out. He said
okay, let's go to the tent.
Let's go get
Let's go to the tent.
Ash, and if you want, I'll stay with Jeffrey in the tent.
No,
I don't
Jeffrey's
want.
coming with
I
you.
don't feel like being around that
We would've-
compass windbag.
We
Fine,
would have
take
heard
Jeffrey.
him yelling, wouldn't we?
Take Jeffrey. I'll
Did
go
you guys
with
go
the
to see
guy.
what was going on with the
I-
hollering?
And I'm sorry.
Started to make our way there.
Yeah, started to make
Sorry.
our way over
Yeah,
there.
my
you
temper.
would've
I'm
arrived
just
about
sorry
the
we
same
didn't get
time
to
he did.
finish the fight. We were
Okay.
interrupted by someone with a staff up his ass.
Ouch.
What?
Okay.
So we walked in just as she said
You
that.
two did. I don't know what Kita's up to.
I mean, I'm watching. I'm not approaching. I'm a little.
Okay, so yes, you guys are standing in the crowd then.
Oh my.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna leave Jeffrey with
Okay.
Katie, because Katie doesn't want to be in the meeting,
Nope, screw
and
that
I will
guy.
follow Soda back to the tent.
I'm seeing Grug following Soda. I'm gonna follow.
Well, you also heard Sodar say meet at the tent.
So I'm gonna head that way.
I'm gonna follow as well.
I absolutely do not comply to men with that tone.
You're complaining most men.
Hence why I
I
just
don't comply to anyone, to
That's
be
why I
quite
just-
fair.
beat you into the sand and set your ass on fire.
I'd
A
say
few
one
minutes
somehow.
later, where are you going with Jeffrey?
Our tent.
few minutes later, you guys
In
In
the
the middle
middle
of
of
the
the
camp.
You guys make it to Sodar's tent, and he is sitting at his desk. You see a bunch of papers rolled up and some tubes.
I'm gonna smirk at the one guard that was being mean to me as we go into the tent.
Stick your tongue out.
He doesn't seem to respond.
He's just doing his job.
He's like he was being a butthead. He's
Well,
like the guards
most men
outside the
are.
palace.
As you enter into the tent, Sodar's just sitting down. All right, what is it that you needed me for?
Well, we had a couple questions, I suppose. We went and met that seer that you told us to, Zyla,
I kind of want to go assassinate him.
and she brought up something. Holy crap, this dog. She brought up something really interesting, which is that apparently, first of all, whatever it was that was plaguing the city has not been plaguing the city ever since she sealed up the caverns. Is that true? And if it is true, why did you have us break the seal and go down in there?
Busted. I'm not that. Sorry.
And if all that is true, why didn't you tell us?
With the city being demolished as it is, I did not want to risk the chance that whatever was down in that cave finding a different way up.
So instead, you made a more direct way with us breaking the seal.
By opening the way that was...
With the understanding that you were going to go down there and take care of whatever it was. That's what I hired you for.
Okay, understand, except that there was no issue.
It is. It still exists.
You had us reopen the door to an issue.
A trouble that was covered up rather than dealt with.
We need to leave the city. This is bullshit. I'm not there. I'm sorry. I know nothing.
You're not there.
I want to ask Jeffrey what his favorite color is.
He just kind of grunts at you in a language you don't understand.
Oh.
I want to sing Soft Kitty to him and rub his ears.
Soft guy.